You're a legend in the city.
I want it all, no exaggeration. Everything, no exaggeration. Anything that I've ever dreamed ain't just a dream, no fabrication. I'm high as fuck, no exaggeration. But motivated, no exaggeration. Might be a pothead, but I got this. It's still rock heads, no exaggeration. Got convicts in my congregation. Wolf dog, no explanation. Don't cry wolf or get ate up, no fairy tale or false proclamation. We bout that, no hesitation. Quick with it, no time for thinking. So sick with it, then one wonders why we ain't in the league straight dominating. I ball out, no exaggeration. Nuts hang, no exaggeration. Butt naked, going straight, break taking, no exaggeration. And I don't need your confirmation. I don't need your consultation. All I need is a quarter round till I'm smoking out till I need a face. Back then I had a blaze. Miles basement, no exaggeration. Booth there, no exaggeration. Truth there, no exaggeration. Truth there, no exaggeration. Stay set with that preparation. Stay wet, no evaporation. Chop being ready, no exaggeration. I want it all, no exaggeration. Everything, no exaggeration. Anything that I've ever dreamed ain't just a dream nor a fabrication. I want it all, no exaggeration. Everything, no exaggeration. Anything that I've ever dreamed ain't just a dream nor a fabrication. I'm great, bitch, no exaggeration. Great, bitch, no exaggeration. Anyone saying otherwise, that's hate, bitch, no explanation. I'm great, bitch, no exaggeration. Great, bitch, no exaggeration. Anyone saying otherwise, that's hate, bitch, no explanation. And I don't give a fuck if my ass is on vacation. I'ma still handle business, no exaggeration. And I don't give a fuck if I lost both of my legs, bitch, I'ma still make it jump, no exaggeration.
Will you shut up all that noise?
Bitch, I'm turned up off greatness. I'm too high off greatness. I'm too gone off greatness. Fuck what you be on. I'm great, bitch. Yeah, I'm too real for that fake shit. I'm too ill for that fake shit. I'm too live for that fake shit. Might go too live in your basement. I'm off 2 hours to vacation. I can drop 2 albums every 2 months for like 2 years. Too crazy. Ain't none of that shit's fugazi. So yeah, my shit be off for that meat rack. Better cop that with that meat rack. They behind my back with that feedback, but I'll chill shit when I reach back. It's all good though. Still 10 toes. Got bills folded. My bill fold, but I work for all of them bills though. In the pick with all of them deal hoes, and I'm geeked up, no exaggeration. Peaked up, no exaggeration. Try to hide it now, but it's too late. You can't reach us, no destination. Going piece up, no exaggeration. Getting pieced up, no explanation. Been putting together every puzzle piece, still feeling puzzle, no exaggeration. Swagger tag, stab you in your side, get your hip to it. Feeling kinda funky, got you walking with a limp. I want it all, no exaggeration. Everything, no exaggeration. Anything that I've ever dreamed ain't just a dream nor a fabrication. I want it all, no exaggeration. Everything, no exaggeration. Anything that I've ever dreamed ain't just a dream nor a fabrication. I'm great, bitch, no exaggeration. Great, bitch, no exaggeration. Anyone saying otherwise, that's hate, bitch, no explanation. I'm great, bitch, no exaggeration. Great, bitch, no exaggeration. Anyone saying otherwise, that's hate, bitch, no explanation. And I don't give a fuck if my ass is on vacation. I'ma still handle business, no exaggeration. And I don't give a fuck if I lost both of my legs, bitch, I'ma still make it jump, no exaggeration. Swagger dagger, stab you in your side, get your hip to it. Feeling kinda funky, got you walking with a limp to it. Swagger dagger, stab you in your side, get your hip to it. Feeling kinda funky, got you walking with a limp to it. I don't do no bitch, man. All I do is this, man. Call me what you want, but this don't call me when this shit's booming. I don't do no bitch, man. All I do is this, man. Call me what you want, but this don't call me when this shit's booming.
Will you shut up?
Shit. This might be the day I write some shit to change my life. Hoping I don't die too young, cause I got so much more to write. Only reason that I ever started this was for the art of it. But now it's all politics that comes along with starter kits. Maneuver through the traffic with no damage. I'm about to change my name to 28 Savage. If you acting like a bitch, then make a sandwich. And let us eat, and I ain't talking about a salad. The best right rapper in the city, I don't try to claim it. Too many people claim that title, so that title's tainted. Too many people feel entitled to that title lately, but I feel my time, it's on a level you can't see my race. And back in high school when I first had our complications, and wore a monitor to monitor the situation. They told me try to live my life like I always do. So that night I wore a monitor inside the booth. Ain't no more holding on to grudges, I'm above it. You can add that shit up any way you want it. We got a long way to the top, that's how I summit. I got more range than all these mountains that I'm climbing. And mobile rappers really humble, that's ironic. Because a mumble normally comes from those who quiet. Cause they ain't got the art to speak their mind clearly. But nowadays they think it's cool when they don't hear me. Hey dear Lord, please forgive me. If you real, now that's real. Went to Catholic school for 7 years and I was chillin'. If a preacher ever tried to touch me, he know I kill him. Even though I ain't a Catholic, gotta think of church. Used to sing the lonely hymns, now I'm whipping work. Let me think the choir while I sit and write this verse. If you influence me as much as Big and Pocket Five, if you got something to say, you better say that shit. If you got something to pay, you better pay that shit. I ain't got time to lay around, no potato chips. Better get yourself together, go and make it real. I'm about to link up with the homies and get situated. Don't need to worry about me, dog, I'm getting situated. Just know that I ain't coming through unless it's situated. They talking shit and try to undermine the situation. Just know we situated, yes, I'm situated. Everything is all together as anticipated. Trying to be the greatest, keep it overstated. Just know that I ain't coming through unless it's situated. Big dreams in my small city, love me for it. Too much trouble in my city and I can't ignore it. So many rainy days feeling like it's all storm. But they look to the shooting star cause they say it coming. I write music that'll save people's lives from the bottom. Wish I could've done the same thing for Brad. Before we got the shells off the shelf, put it in the shot. He put it to his head and shot it. He's been on my fucking mind so much that shit's ironic. They running full speed, pulling off amazing shit like Steve. They ain't been impressed with a recording since TiVo. Trying to get my girl Chanel on the West Coast like I'm Stilo. I just do this shit for her and all my people. About to link up with the homies and get situated. Need to worry about me, dog, I'm getting situated. Know that I ain't coming through unless it's situated. They talking shit and try to undermine the situation. Just know we situated, it's all situated. Everything is all together as anticipated. Trying to be the greatest, keep it overstated. Just know that I ain't coming through unless it's situated.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe, and we're bringing you the new real.
That's right, guys. We made it tonight. Only 3.5 hours past what we said we were going to do.
Our motto in life is better late than ever and better late than ugly.
That's right, guys. Nobody likes it when you're late as well as ugly. So get your face fixed. Fix your face, guys. What's up, guys? I've got the wool on tonight, so you're not gonna see me down in the cold depths of hell, I should say, otherwise known as the studio. Mm-hmm. We've got the heat cranking, guys. We were late getting on today because I had a ton of shit that I had to do that I didn't know I had to do when we told you yesterday that we were going to start at 7.
Yeah, we were supposed to just be chilling at home and literally be just ready to go. But, well, we've had...
Didn't happen that way. Didn't happen that way. Hey, Joshua Carlos, thank you so much. He says, let me check this. My eyes are mother effing horrible. Okay, he says... Mark Martel, Bohemian Rhapsody cover.
It's 'cause it's
probably
in the
one of the the yellow's so hard to read. Probably one of the best covers of this classic. Always request it for a reason. This guy helped one of the Queen film vocal work. Oh wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. See, she isn't. I don't know if have you ever really even heard Bohemian Rhapsody, the original version?
I know what it is, but that's not that time period is not really my style.
So she knows what the actual...
But I also used to think that like underground hip hop wasn't my style too because I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
It was like this secret code, and I'm just like, why in the hell are they talking about cheese and just
I know,
like
right?
English words and putting them in context that made absolutely no sense. I was like, this is complete ignorance. And then when he broke down Ebonics and the metaphors and just the actual
kind of like what it is to do be a lyricist and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's like poetry, but like street poetry.
All right. So, all right, guys, let me get the... I'm going to
Lots
go ahead
of metaphors.
I'm going to go ahead and get the list started tonight. We are taking requests. We are going to work in our Harry Mack Omegle Bars 10. Guys, we are going to check that out tonight as well. That's kind of what we've got on our list. So, and we plan on streaming for a good couple hours. So if you guys want some requests. Make sure you check the description. Get your requests in early because we will be cutting them off in about an hour or so, depending on how many we get, that sort of thing.
Anessa said she's on the mend. Remember, she was in the hospital
Oh, that's
last
right.
time.
Anessa,
We are also on the mend.
that is good. We're glad to hear that you're mending up real good.
Yes.
So,
Man, if you guys haven't seen our video that we put out or our live last night, we actually caught the virus, and he caught it on Christmas Eve. And then, obviously, it kind of just went through everybody. Actually, it started with our kid. It started with the public school system, actually.
Yeah, that's what it started with.
They called us a few days before Christmas Eve, before their break started, and said, oh, by the way, and it was at the end of the day, too. And you know that they knew before. Diety Rain! Our dog is whining. But you know that they knew it before the end of the day. But they waited until the end of the day, called us up, and was like, hey, by the way, your kid's been exposed to somebody that tested positive for COVID. And
they sent him home, and then
and this shit is contagious.
I got it. Like, it was bad, guys. It was bad. But, and this is on the mend. We are good. So let's go to chat real quick. What's up, Anessa? I'm going to say it twice. Joshua, what's up? Real Cool, what's up? P. Jameson, what's going on? We're glad you guys are coming and hanging out with us tonight, even for a little bit. Joshua, I said that I seen on here that you said that you have to work early, so we're going to get yours started. We'll play your request first, and then we'll go into the Harry Mack after that. That way, in case you got to jump off, we get that done.
Because Harry Macks can be a little long.
Is that, what is that, Selixer? Is that what that's called? Oh yeah, so we got a check mark in the chat. He wants us to do his Verzi Murder Degree. It is his newest music video. Hey, I will tell you what, man, we will put that on the list, and as long as we get.
DJ Jameson said that I made a request. If you get to it, cool.
Okay, where was that at? Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I write all these down. And as everybody knows, we do our super chat requests first. Yeah. And as long as we'll get through the super chat requests and we get through those, we will go into the regular requests as well. So it is Zeal and Ardor Run. All right, let me put that on here.
And if anybody's new here and hasn't been to our lives, I know we have it at the top of our screen that check the description before requesting. Make sure you do that, so it's just a lot easier, so we don't have to keep explaining it over and over again throughout the live, and so we don't take up any time and we get straight to the good stuff, to the music.
Okay.
And it just keeps everything orderly.
All right, and then Selixer says, which one was his? His is the Verzi Murder Degree. Okay.
Hardy, I think you have breathtaking eyes. Who, Chad or me? I think we both do. He's got green eyes and I've got blue eyes, so it's like, best of both worlds.
That's right. Hardy, I got your text with what let's see what we are going to do here. We are going to do
Oh, yeah.
I work early and gotta be up at 4 a.m. We completely understand.
We
are going to start doing our lives. Well, not every single live. We'll jump around with time, different time frames, because we have communities that we do that are from all over the world. So we're gonna do some that are during the day that are specific for that type of genre, that type of music. It'll actually be Nightwish Wednesday. Some weeks we'll do a recorded video depending on the song we're on. Some just need the actual video, and they do actually get a better response than the lives, which we completely understand. We just like the lives because we love that live interaction, and there's nothing like it. We love just all the interaction here, obviously, but there are some that just do better with recorded videos, and we understand because nobody wants to sit and listen to us talk back and forth and not know what's going on if they weren't there.
All right, guys, so Hardy says, no, he said his eyes sucked earlier when he was reading. My eyes do suck. And now that I know you like them so much, I'm going to, here, let me get up here. Get you some of this, man. Don't fall in love.
Oh,
Don't fall in love.
That's when he sent that. Wow.
Is that how long that came through?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, guys, it looks like our stream's running good. We don't have any drop frames. We don't have any misses. So if you guys, as always, if you detect crap, let us know, and I will try to adjust. A lot of times it is our internet, and there's nothing we can do about it, but we are going to do our best to get that. I got to do...
Said, I'm glad I caught you finally.
I know,
Yes.
man. We're glad you are in here. Guys, give me just 1 second. I'm going to leave you with Britt. I've got to change the propane here.
Wait. Silent said, how many reactions are in front of the number 10?
We're just going to do...
Just do the one.
Yes, we're going to do Josh's request first, then we're going to do Omegle 10, and then Hardy has a KRS-One request, and after that, we are...
Is that Rap Battles?
Huh?
KRS-One?
No, that's K-Dot. That's KRS is the one that you heard that Hardy requested last time.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, so
Yay!
give me just a second, guys. This actually just took a shit on us. And
Joshua said, you got glasses. How do they suck? It's not actually his eyes. Yes, his eyes do suck. So do mine. I'm like blind without my contacts. It's how small the chat is. We've got to figure out a different setup for our live streams. I've seen other live streams that have it blown up pretty big, like right next to them, and it doesn't really take a whole lot of their screen, time away from them. So we've got to play with some layouts or something.
All right. Let me see if I can get this on here.
Selixer said, do you use Canon or Sony cameras for webcam?
Canon.
I should know that.
Yeah.
I probably could have answered that. Not really, because I'm not the tech person here. Joshua Carlos said, next stream I'll show you Gone if you know who he is. We do know who Gone is.
We do know Gone, yes. We haven't went through his catalog like we should have yet, but we have heard some of his stuff. Big fans.
Yes.
So. All right, we are just about ready, guys. Sorry about
Silent
that.
said, oh, look at that backdrop. Is that you? KRS, one of the greatest rappers. Yeah, I got to hear one of his songs.
I think Hardy requested it last
requested
time.
it, yeah, during a past live.
All right.
And it was awesome.
All right, guys, before we get going, you know how we do. We got to crack a cold one. I'm going to drink some Red Bull tonight.
A hot one for me.
Hot one for her. We're going to toast the haters out there, guys. You know why we toast the haters? We toast the haters because they need love the most.
Yes, once they realize that they matter in this world and that they have a true purpose besides hating, then they will realize that the projections they put out into the world to cause, bad intent on others, it will never make their flame burn brighter just by putting somebody else's out.
Absolutely. That, and hold on, let me, wait. All right. Just wanted to make sure my zipper was up, because normally if my zipper's up, then the haters will leave. If it's down, for some reason, they flock to the stream, so I gotta make sure.
What's Nickman say? Dicks and pussies love to come together.
Yeah, yep. All the dicks and pussies love to come together and make me their
target.
That's right. If you guys ain't heard Nick Min, we always play his music on the intro and outro of our streams. He's a St. Louis rapper, super talented. Look his stuff up. He's on YouTube. Give him some love.
PJ Jameson, KRS, Tupac, Biggie, and all brought incredible flow and lyrics. Okay, speaking of those old school rappers, let's go ahead and announce. Okay, tonight we were going to start a new series
on Thursdays.
But yeah, on Thursdays. But since it's our first, yes, we went live last night, but that was real late, and we just did it just to jump in and get the process going after being sick. But tonight, since it's our first official, actually, being
stream back.
Yes, with a normal time zone for normal people. We're not gonna do it tonight, and plus we have to work on some little gadgets to use.
Yeah.
Like the technical gadgets.
Yeah, we've got some stuff coming in.
Like the wheels and stuff.
Yeah, we've got a new stream deck coming, an actual stream deck, I should say, coming. We've got new mics coming, a new mixer. We're picking up a new MIDI controller tomorrow for the studio. And
I'm so pumped.
So we've got a lot of new stuff coming, and we're going to work it all in. But what she's trying to get to is we're going to do Throwback Thursdays.
Yes.
On Thursdays, obviously. Yes. And what we're going to do is all of our patrons will be able to add the
dollar patrons.
Yes, all you have to be is a dollar patron or up, and you'll get to add a a song to the wheel every Thursday, and when we come in and we do our lives on Thursdays, we will spin the wheel throughout the night, and whatever pops up, that is going to be the throwback that we check out.
And there will actually be multiple wheels, but they'll be spun before the actual night that we're doing it. Like he said, that will be the one wheel with the song choices of the Patreons and us. But before that, we'll let everybody know so they can get their requests in, and so we can get it all done before the actual live. We're gonna have a wheel that goes over like different time periods, like different decades. On
different nights,
different
so we'll
decades.
Do different decade throwbacks, stuff like that.
And then we'll do genres.
Genres
so
as well.
That will really like kind of hone in on a certain group that just so we can get all of it flowing in.
Absolutely.
Because I know a lot of people want us to start rock. We can't wait to start rock. We're probably going to start that this week.
Yes. Well, we start, but continue. Like we're gonna dive into some more actual bands and stuff like that we haven't got into. It's tough once you get into a lot of bands that you're not familiar with, or groups or artists, and you want to keep checking their stuff out, and you've only got so much time, when you're either recording or doing live. So it's one of those things. But
it's the beauty of our channel, though.
Speaking of time, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into this first request. Let me I got it all set up here.
That's a good idea.
We are going to do, this is,
Silence
let's see.
said, do we know Tone Deaf? I can't remember. At the New Reel.
I do not know.
I don't know either.
I do not know. Let's see. This is Joshua Carlos's super chat request, and this is Mark Martell's Bohemian Rhapsody cover. So, and I have never heard of Mark Martell.
No.
Obviously, I think everybody knows Bohemian Rhapsody, so I am super pumped to check this one out, guys. Let me take this off the list, and here we go. I don't know what to expect. Sometimes you guys scare me.
Okay, Bohemian Rhapsody, take one.
Oh, its quality is really good.
Warts and all. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy.
Wow, he's really got the voice, man. I'll tell you what, he's almost got the oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's Freddie Mercury. Am I right, guys? Am I right? The lead singer of Queen. If correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has that lisp almost too. You know what I mean? That matches
that style.
it. Yes.
Cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high,
got one hand on it.
little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun.
He sounds just like him. Like just like him. This like literally sounds just like him. I think probably a little bit better.
Yeah,
that's what I was getting ready to say. Probably a little bit better.
But now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama,
I love that part.
didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on.
Woo, goddamn chills.
Yes.
Boys and girls, my lord.
His range is crazy. And this is a very theatrical song. I think that's why I've never been really like that drawn to it. I love variety in a song, and I love when songs switch up tempos and the beats and you know, their melodies and all that. But this one, I think it, like I said, it was the time period. Maybe I didn't even really just give it a chance.
Right.
You know, like I should have. Like I like I said about hip hop, I mean, I had to give it a chance, and now I love it. But you got to stop and appreciate it, and really
Absolutely.
to understand it. And I love parts of the song, like I loved that when it comes in "Mama" and then the woo, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get that down, and it's a thank you so much for the super chat. We've got her down for Falling in Reserve. I can't even fucking talk tonight. What the hell
Mercury
is wrong?
retrograde.
Falling in Reverse, Zombified. Have no idea
Talking
what
about
that is.
reverse,
So,
Mercury retrograde.
I'm telling you.
It makes your communications go all haywire.
Oh, yeah.
And we got one from Silent. We're going to go ahead and put that on here as well.
Tone deaf, Porcelain, please let me be here for the reaction.
Tone deaf. RCELI. Porcelain. We will make sure that you are here. Are you? Let us know, man, if you're running short on time, and we will work yours in up in the list if you got to get out of here. So, I want to read Jameson's comment real quick. I read it while you were talking, and it literally was about to crack up. He said, "So for the longest time, I thought the lyrics were." I'm just a pool boy.
I thought it was that too. It's not?
He said, no. He said, my wife looked at me shocked. I found out I was wrong. That's fucking
What's he
hilarious.
say?
Poor boy.
Poor boy. Okay.
Pool boy. I mean, I
I mean, a pool boy's probably
that's
poor.
That's a pretty good job, I think.
And carry on as if nothing really matters.
You got a hot boss.
Time has come.
Dude is good.
Sends shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go.
Range.
Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Nice.
Mama. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
Yes. Get it.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
I know.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico.
Yeah.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah. No, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, we'll not let you go, we'll not let you go, let me go. No, no,
Wow.
no, 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 mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. Damn, this dude is good.
I love how he just went down the keys like that live.
Can you not?
I mean, well, he recorded
right,
a video,
can you
but
not?
he did it.
I mean,
it's kind of live.
the talent. First of all, you know what I mean. Like this isn't an easy song.
No, this is what I was trying to say
begin with,
earlier
you know
when
what
I
I mean?
kind of got off track, and I wasn't trying to offend anybody by saying I didn't like it. So I was trying to explain that maybe I just didn't give it a chance to understand it. But it's a very theatrical song. That's what
Yes.
I was trying to get at with the
Yes.
variety. It's not like the typical variety I like. It's almost like a musical.
Yes,
That's what
it's very theatrical.
It sounds like multiple people in the song, and he's doing a really great job because he's doing it like, just a couple words and changing the range dramatically. I mean, obviously that's what he does in the song too, but this guy I feel is just next level.
Man, this dude's stupid good. David, thank you so much for the super chat. I heard it come through during the video here. I'm looking at high res Overdrive. Totally worth it. Is that's what we're putting down? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
That sounds so freaking good.
We've heard of high res.
I've heard of him. I don't even know if I've heard him.
No, we heard it. We heard of him in the chats.
In the chat, somebody else was requesting it.
No, they brought it up,
asking
us about it. So.
Yeah.
For me, for me.
Yes.
Oh man, this dude is good as shit.
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here.
He knows he's good. I seen that little smirk he did.
Look at that. Effortless.
It's weird. This is the first one, and we're getting a keyboard tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah.
Oh, he gave it his own vibe.
Wow.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
I don't know if this is the type of song you do this to or not.
I don't even know what's happening. I just know it's
Nothing
good.
really matters
Wow.
to me.
Is it because he's carefree or because he's depressed?
I think it's because he's so good at what he does. Holy shit. So this guy.
That vibration in his voice.
That's the vibrato at the end. That was tasty. That dude did it.
Take a breath. He said,
Hell
yes,
yes,
I
man.
did
That is what I'm
it."
talking about.
I wonder how many times that took him to perfect that, and like how many times he tried to record it, and it was like, nah, that wasn't good enough.
Yeah, so
Because this is like a legendary song, and a lot of people love this song.
Yeah.
A lot of people do covers of this song, and it's very known. Like, it's one of those that if you're gonna do a cover, then you better do it right. You know what I mean? So
this
I
dude's
can
something
only-
big, man. He's got 1.3.
Oh, he does shows.
Yeah, 1.3 million subscribers. He's got another one.
What the
Congratulations.
hell?
That's some awesome shit. He's on tour, looks
See,
like, or he's coming up on tour.
This is why we love this channel. Oh my gosh, he's got 1.38 million subscribers.
I know, that's what I just said. That
Oh
is
my
nuts,
gosh.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
129 million views.
Joshua, thank you so much for suggesting that. Now, like, I had never heard of that guy before in my life, so, you know, now he's got new fans. That is badass. I'm anxious to hear something else that he's done. You know what I mean? Because, like, when you're doing a cover, like, and that, now don't take this the wrong way, because there's tons of people like Aaron Lewis and just a lot of people that put their own spin on covers and make it their own. Our dog's whining back here. She wants some loving.
Yeah.
But when you do a cover, like, it's almost easy to try to imitate, you know, the original artist, and I'm anxious to see if his actual range with other stuff, you know what I mean? Because he sounded exactly like, but better than Queen himself, you know, Queen itself, the Freddie Mercury. That was nuts, man. So
that's what I was just saying. The pressure that these people have to, like, that do covers, the pressure they have to have on themselves to put a song like this out.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to master that shit.
Absolutely. Let's go to the chat real quick. Catch up. Joshua says this guy was handpicked by 2 original members for their official tribute band. Both members were shocked at, oh my God.
Okay.
I bet he was handpicked. Like, that is nuts. He said, Mark is an amazing singer. Silent says, I have work early, but I don't like to press anything. It's just a rare occasion I get to catch you live. Absolutely. We have not heard that, so we will work you in, man. Don't worry about that. Let's see this. This dude sounds exactly like Freddie Mercury, so I was right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I always have to hesitate because it's like I know, but I hate to get names wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I
Yes.
hate to do that, and it's been a while since I talked about
Like
that.
I said, a legendary song, you've got to come correct because
Yes.
people will get offended by that kind of stuff.
Oh, he said he did this sick, by the way.
Oh,
That's it. That was him sick. Wow. When I was sick, I was in bed crying like a bitch. I was in bed, baby, help me. Make me better.
Yeah.
Don't take me to the hospital. And he's over here like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. That
Maybe
dude
that's
was super talented.
maybe that's what we need to do when we're sick.
I'm almost. I don't want to say envious because I'm not envious. Jameson, thank you so much for the super chat. We will see what you've got down here at the bottom. Lord of the Lost on this rock. Absolutely, we'll put that down. But what I was saying is, I don't feel envious, but to be that good at one thing, you know what I mean? Like I guess
You're
what you would
a
call
jack of all trades.
I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Let's put. I wouldn't say none, but we're not
He's
gonna
a
get.
he's
We're
a
not getting
master.
into the bedroom talk kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
put a
We're
ring
getting
on
into
it.
bedroom
He put
talk.
a ring on it for a reason.
We'll just-
I didn't think I was gonna
Fuck it,
get.
we'll just
I
show.
didn't think
We'll
I
just,
was.
I'm just gonna show him. Oh,
I
wait.
didn't think I was gonna get married in this lifetime.
We can't
but
do that on here. We
He
get.
had a ring on it in less than 6 months.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that's all I had on it. Bam. But yeah, to
'cause
be
we don't believe in
to
abstinence.
be that good at one thing, you know, it has just kind of like Harry Mack. You know what I mean? How freaking talented he really is. It just has to be. I don't know. I don't know that feeling because like I can do a lot of things and I'm good at a lot of things, but not like that good. You know what I mean?
He is though.
Besides,
he's just very, very
besides
humble.
my backstroke. You know what I mean? Besides that,
he's
so.
just extremely humble. Because I would say the same thing about myself, and he would come and say the same thing that I'm saying about him.
Yeah.
That
All right.
that I have
Would you get
many
out of the way?
that I have many talents, and that not just the bedroom.
No,
obviously,
definitely not.
That's definitely our number one. Why do you think we have such a good relationship?
Right. All right. Let me write this down real quick, guys.
Everybody wants to know our secret. That's our secret. Yep.
Lord of the Lost, and that is on this rock I'll build. All right. This dog is killing me.
She's so needy right now.
All right, come here. Hold on, guys. I know we got a list.
She's laying on his feet.
Come here.
He's like,
gotta
you
tell
will.
everybody hi. Come here.
You will
Tell
pay
everybody
attention
hi.
to me.
Come here. She's gonna get all awkward real
Yeah.
quick. Come here. Holy
she,
shit,
oh
she's
shit.
big.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
give me that back. Say what's up.
Okay.
Say what's up.
Okay, look, see,
She
evidence.
She ate some tomato soup.
Evidence.
We ate tomato soup for dinner, and she has to have what we have.
Yep.
So she got it. Everybody that doesn't know, this is Aphrodite Rain.
She's looking at you like, why are you talking about me, Dad?
We call her Deity. And
We don't say Aphrodite Rain unless she's in trouble. So she was like eyeballing you like,
she's like,
what I do?
What I do wrong? Aw.
Aw, so sweet.
She
Since we've been sick, she was right up our arses. She always is, but not as much as she was when we were sick. She knew something was wrong, and now, like, that's all she wants to do. It's like she's got separation anxiety now. Like, she literally doesn't want to be without us. Usually she likes to go off and play with the boys, especially in the morning. When they wake up, she wakes them up, gives them their tongue baths. She thinks that she's their mother, and she lets us know when they're misbehaving. She'll go up and nibble on them if they're fighting, and to give, a warning. And she'll bark at them. It's crazy. She's like a human. Here she is.
All right, guys,
Aw.
let me get the next one queued up
Hey,
here
baby.
real quick. I'm going to go ahead, and I hope you guys don't mind. I know Hardy and Anessa were up front, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put silence up here and do his tone deaf Porcelain. That way, if he has to jump off the stream, that way he gets to hear the his request and get that one done. We try to be accommodating for everybody, especially people that do the super chats and donate to the channel. We really do appreciate that.
Yes.
So, all right, let me get this one loaded up, guys.
Yeah, because when we do the lives, we don't monetize our lives because we do so many songs. And if you know anything about the copyright process on the channel, oh goodness, it's a
nuts.
process. It's like a 3-step process sometimes, depending on their their business side of things. And some of them want to be real effers and not fight fair with the fair use thingy majigger.
Yeah, the copyright.
We've won several, but it's still, you could possibly get strikes. And since we do multiple songs on one, it's not worth possibly getting 3 strikes in just one video. So we don't monetize the live.
So,
the lives.
Silent. There is no actual video, right? This is gonna. It looks like they've got a lyric video, and then we got one from Tone Deaf, his topic channel, which is just the regular song, and then there's a lyric video, and then there is the Hip Hop Lounge, or the Hop Lounge, I should say, put one out. So
Jameson said my 2-year-old is up, so I'm here for a bit. So you have a child like ours that's a night owl.
Yes, we have a hard time getting ours to sleep. So
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna load up. Man, I really want to play this lyric video.
I love lyric videos.
Yeah, so he says...
Let's just see what he says.
Do the lyric video. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So let me load this one up here. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the request, the Super Chat request by Silent Ground. This is Tone Deaf Porcelain.
Well, look, we're sitting here talking about her. My memory, you have a new memory. 4-Legged Friends, 2021. It's deity.
Oh, yeah.
These phones are too smart. I swear.
They're listening, guys.
That never comes up on my phone. And we're sitting here talking about our dog, and it said new memory, 4-legged friend.
All right, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried since it's Silent Ground.
I wonder what genre it is.
Since it's Silent Ground that picked it. I mean, you know, he's got good taste because, you know, he's a Harry Mack fan, a Joyner fan, and an NF fan. So
he's even popped up in our Hobson videos
We'll give him that, but this is going to be the real test.
Baby.
Well, and that worked. Good job, guys. Okay, that was a great song. What the hell is wrong with my shit here? All right, hold on. Here we go.
You just got to click it, baby.
Days pass and time goes on and on, but you might think my skin was strong enough, but there's something you don't understand. I'm porcelain, I'm porcelain. Knowing if I could give you the sky and also the sea, but I don't think there's one thing in this world that'll make you notice me. 'Cause you can wield that sword in any direction you damn well please. 'Cause you don't understand, my heart is in your hands, and I'm begging you not to.
Wow, so the lyrics
This is deep.
is super deep.
Yeah.
Super deep. Let's
Like,
take this back.
The title Porcelain is symbolism for how he feels like he's fragile.
Yeah.
You know, he might seem strong,
Right.
but really he's about to break.
Right.
He could
So,
break at any second.
knowing if I could give you the sky, also the sea.
But I don't think there's one thing in this world that will make you notice me.
Wow.
Oh, that's sad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, that's literally, guys, and that's how I felt when I seen her, and then I literally light bulb, and I whipped it out, and you know, just saying.
Yep.
Noticed.
Yep. Noticed.
You can notice me, 'cause you can wield that sword in any direction you damn well please. 'Cause you don't understand, my heart is in your hands, and I'm begging you not to.
Wow, I like that part.
Yes. That was
Please don't
awesome.
squeeze.
I was ruined in the 7th grade. The pain never changed, it went away. The memories ingrained like it was yesterday. They're telling me I'm praised because I blessed the name. A steady gaze, the sweat of frame. If life was just a play, that she was center stage. A center.
Holy shit, this has got
Wow.
that like a real like.
It's reminding me of
90
one of your rhyme
Yeah, it's like,
schemes.
it's got this
Yes.
real like
how
like
he's ending the
90s,
words.
early
Yes.
2000s, like almost like an East Coast vibe to it, man.
Yes, and he was very inspired by that
Oh,
in his time when he did music. It's really reminding me of
It was yesterday. They're telling me I'm praised because I blessed the name. A steady gaze, the sweat of frame. If life was just a play, that she was center stage. I sent her letter pages on a daily basis that her friends trashed the waste bin. So if she asked, there's no way to trace this. She was the reigning queen of junior high, and I was faceless. Painted bangs and bracelets, and even looked graceful in plated braces. I hate to say this, but my aim is wasted. So I trained my heart for 7 years, but she remained in basics. Leading the same parade of babes to places. Swerving I held a space in her heart. At every semester she vainly replaced it. Yet I waited and displayed my patience.
Wow, his cadence is super dope on this one.
Take that back to that last bar that he just did. I like that.
I'm a sucker for these kind of like almost boom bap style, but this has got a story, like deep message behind it too.
Swearing I held a space in her heart, yet every semester she'd vainly replace it.
Babes to places, swearing I held a space in her heart, and every semester she'd vainly replace it. Yet I waited and displayed my patience.
Vainly replaced it.
Yes, I love that.
That was
love how that.
That was really dope.
That.
And every semester she vainly replaced it, yet I waited and displayed my patience. Even offered statements of positive advice in the cases of shaky situations. But she never associated me with hip relations. With bated breath, I withstood the breakage like porcelain.
Friend zone.
Oh, yep.
Friend zone, man.
Oh,
damn
shit.
it.
Days pass and time goes on. You might think my skin was strong.
Such a melodic.
With my hormones racing, praying for a date on summer vacation, around the time when your body is under renovation. You know when nothing really fits and the girls get bolder. Stop looking for older affiliates. I hold a silly wish in my mind that she willingly kiss these lips, but I won't get frisky. I get the feeling she dissed me. I'm still in a risky position, itching to hit a decision and muster up the ambition to make the proposition. Desperation.
Oh wow, that was really dope.
Yes, I love
really
that.
I'm still in a risky position. See, I like too in this lyric
This is
video.
reminding me of how you.
That's how
write.
I write. Yes, that's exactly how I would write right
reminding me
here.
of you so much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Get frisky, I get the feeling she dissed me. I'm still in a risky position, itching to hit a decision and muster up the ambition to make the proposition. Desperation became my religion, the same way you envision cynics finding Jesus caged in a prison. Visiting hours consisted of English lit and diction, history quizzes on Christians and Mr. Richard Nixon. Transfixing a smile like the other 50 guys she hypnotized. Guess I'm another stickler for pretty eyes. I minimized my obsession, never made the confession, even evaded the presence at a graduation procession. It was a decision I later regretted, wondering what I could have said and would it have swept her away if I said it. Step and repeat and edit. My thoughts clash, but I regain my lost chance of every day we cross paths again.
Wow.
Go back to that part. I like how he
Yes.
just did that little transition in there, the edit and whatever else he said.
It was a decision I later regretted, wondering what I could have said and would it have swept her away if I had said it.
Yeah,
The said and would it have swept her away if I said it. Step and repeat and edit. My thoughts
clash.
Step
I love that.
and repeat and edit.
My thoughts
That's dope.
clashed.
That
I
was
said it, step and repeat and edit. My thoughts clash, but I regain my lost chance of every day we cross paths again. I reveled in the opportunity, asked her to go dancing, basking in this confidence that was new to me, and it worked beautifully. A wild night became a quiet ride home. As I broke the silence, her eyes roam. 7 years of frustration and hit her ears with abrasion as I laced her with my tale of lust, tears, and anticipation. Her reaction was a face of fakeness. Told me she was flattered, but within a tone lacking any amazement. It seemed she heard it all before. I realized then her popularity is what I wanted her for. I try to be strong and she.
Okay, well that's different. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna say anything because I want to see where this goes.
Yes,
but I'm already
yes.
I'm already writing it in my head as to
Yeah.
where I would have went with this.
I realized then her popularity is what I wanted her for. I tried to be strong as she hopped out the door, but even the hardest hearts break when they drop to the floor like porcelain.
Mic drop.
That's love. So hard to let go sometimes. But you gotta move on. You can break your own heart.
Like how that's
You
good.
can break your own heart.
Like lots.
Days pass and
He said
time
you can break your own heart.
You might think my skin was strong enough, but there's something you don't understand. I'm porcelain, I'm porcelain.
Cause in the end, we're all just little kids with scarred hearts. From little kids who think they're bigger than they really are. Just little boys with scarred hearts. From little girls who think they're older than they really are. Just little girls with scarred hearts. From little boys who think they're older than they really are. Just little kids with scarred hearts. From other little kids. Yeah, it's like that.
Wow.
Like that, like that.
Hell yeah, man. That was fucking dope.
Wow. Thank
was
you
dope,
for
man.
sharing that. That was such a treat.
I love the name Tone Deaf, first
yes,
of all.
I do too.
And the way he went with this song with the Porcelain,
yes.
man, this, I don't know how I haven't heard that. Like, that's how I feel every time you
Yes.
guys turn me on to something that I haven't heard. I'm like, how have I fucking not heard of this guy? But
It's
I
'cause
was
it's
going
a
to say,
vast universe
so,
out there.
you know, what he was touching on in this, if I'm going to elaborate on it just for a second, guys, you know, you really can break your own heart.
Yes.
Like the way he went in and he said that her popularity, realize her popularity is what I wanted her for and stuff like that,
Yes.
especially when you're young.
Yes.
Because guys, you know, I'm not like old or anything, you know what I mean, but I'm not young, you know, but I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. You know, I was
He's
never
a wise owl.
I was never in love until I actually met
You don't,
my wife.
You don't realize that until you
and
actually
it's something
experience
that
it for the
you
first
don't.
time.
Yeah, so you know that's one thing. Like if I could go back and tell myself, or
Yes.
or you know go back and
the
actually
little kid
and,
in yourself.
and know,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Your inner child.
I would tell myself that you know not to focus on that kind of thing because me. From an early age, I was searching for my love. I was searching for, you know, my one and only. And
He's a double water sign. I
and-
follow astrology. He's a double water sign, Pisces sun, Cancer moon.
Yeah,
So.
and so you know, it was like I always knew that I would have, you know, that one big love, that true love in my life. But
He
it's like
manifested it.
it's like I wanted it so much. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? I was willing to look
Accept less.
into shit that really wasn't there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you know, in this song, how he realized what he wanted her for was her popularity. You know, that's not something
Yes.
that you really want somebody for. That's not
No.
something that's healthy. You know what I mean? And it's never going to manifest.
It's societal's conditioning, though. Lust is a real thing.
Absolutely.
And lust doesn't have to be a bad thing, because I lust for him.
The D.
And yeah, and it's just a very heavy desire, and it's circumstantial kind of thing. But there is toxic lust,
Yeah.
and people can be confused. They can confuse it with love because it's so strong.
Absolutely.
And especially when you're young and you don't understand your emotions.
Yeah. So that was dope. Silent Ground. God damn, I can't talk tonight, guys. That was super dope. We appreciate that, man. That was freaking awesome. So
Said Britt, wait, that's why you got to be a shoot when they got the shot, because when you don't, you live your life with regret.
yeah, there you go.
Well,
Some
that's
words.
Hardy said that.
Yeah,
Silent-
words of wisdom by
yeah.
Hardy there.
Silence and Britt, I'm glad you caught that because it wasn't in the lyrics. Ooh, I
Yes.
don't know what he's talking about.
The break your own heart.
Oh yeah.
How he was in the background
Yes.
and I
Yes,
guess
that
the
was
ad-libs or
that was
whatever.
important. No, he was just talking to himself, like, you know, kind of like an afterthought kind
Yeah.
of thing. And you know, it was a major message moment.
Yeah.
Because you break your own heart just by, like, he's saying, you know, basically she thought that his skin was strong enough. Maybe she didn't know, you know, how deeply he felt for her early on. I mean, he didn't even try to take his shot until later in life. And, you know, maybe he assumed that it was obvious.
Yeah.
But when you're that close to, you know, one another, because he said he was there for her and gave her advice in her, you know, her shaky situations. I love
Yeah.
how he put that, too.
Yeah, he was very
And-
descriptive. Very
Yes.
his choice of lyrics were
Yes,
on point,
and
man.
his vocabulary was
Yeah,
clever.
reminded
AF.
me a lot of
You. Mm-hmm.
the old style stuff that I used to do and listen to. And
Yes, and,
so-
and his rhyme schemes were, you know, bigger words that were rhyming off the syllables in the words.
Yeah.
Like that takes some skill to do that. But he was being a friend to her, so maybe that's all she really thought he wanted was a friendship too. Because a lot of times there can be that friendship between two genders, and one person really thinks it's a friendship and cherishes the friendship, and I'm sure the other person does too, especially at first, but then they catch feelings, you know, whether it's the lust and the idea of what that could be, because, you know, you like them so much as a friend. And when you know, picture your lover in life, you want it to be your best friend. You really do.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen for a lot of people, but it happened for me. I knew that that's what I wanted, and I wasn't settling until I had my best friend first before we were actual,
Top.
yeah, lovers.
That's it. Yeah, that's
But
my
when
baby.
you're young, you know,
to wipe it off, though.
when you're young and that lust takes over and that desire, and like I said, you don't understand your emotions, you can rush in. you can rush into those strong feelings and think that you love that person.
Hell yeah.
And then that can actually cause that friendship to, to become, they're like lines were crossed.
Yeah.
So, yes, you have to shoot your shot, but he intuitively knew that she wasn't into him like that.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't. Yes, he had regrets.
That was dope.
But later on when he did, she still friend zoned him. So he understood like where that was, and then he came to a better understanding of why the lust he had. It was just her popularity because everybody wanted her.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, let me hit the chat up real quick, and we'll move on to the next one. We got, let's see, Jameson says, my oldest is 20. She's out. Middle child is kind of sleeping. Youngest is wide awake. That's our youngest stays awake permanently. Like I was talking to Hardy earlier, and I was telling him how how little of sleep that I actually get, between working and doing the channel and editing and just being able to do everything that I love. I've got a lot of hobbies. When you have
passions and dreams and you love your life, you don't want to sleep because your reality is finally better than your dreams.
Absolutely. Good talk. Up top. Damn, baby. Down low. Right there in the hole. Put it in there.
Mercury retrograde ain't got shit on me.
No, you didn't put it in. Put it in. Put it in me. Oh, baby. Sorry, guys.
I had to break the seal. I had to break the seal.
Went a little personal there. Let's see. We've got not even He says this has a great beat, very thought-provoking lyrics. Agreed. What's up, Bob? Glad you could join us, man. He says that's why you got to be a shooter. Yeah, we've got that one. Britt, I'm glad you caught that. That was Bob doing. He says Silence got a tattoo based off one of his songs. That's dope. That is dope. I'm good to seeing how this works. We will get there. Welcome to Tone Deaf. Yes.
Bob, if you want to know specifically, check the description box,
yes.
And it goes over it,
yes.
step by step.
We're still taking requests. What we do basically is we take super chat requests. We take regular requests. You don't have to super chat to request, but we do play the super chats first, and then if we still have time in the stream afterwards, we will play the regular requests as well. You said I was ready to fall in love with the first girl to let me get a book.
Like I said, young.
Right?
Young
I think I
kids.
was in love there for a minute, and then I was just like, wait a second, that wasn't a girl.
Or was that a boob or a nipple?
And come to find out, it was actually Kleenex, right? Right? It got a handful of TP,
Or the Wonder Bra, the water bra.
I tell you what,
my mom had those.
I should have been caged as a youth. I was a bad kid, man. I was a bad kid. Okay. My wife and I have been married for 15 years, together for 22. She stuck with me. Congratulations, man. That's what I'm saying. We've been together for
almost a decade.
10, yeah, right at 10, married for 7. And in a month, we'll be married for 7. So, yeah, she is stuck with me as well, for better or worse. Yep. And I would say younger in old age, but she just got stuck with old age. No. So that's it, man. It's done. No. I'm over the hill.
Our age gap works.
All right, guys. So next up, we've got it set up. Let's go ahead and we are going to, since we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've still got 4 super chats. We're going to go ahead and do a couple more of the super chats, and then we will get into the Harry Mack that we were going to do tonight.
Silent said y'all get it. That's why I appreciate the channel so much. And we appreciate you for putting us on to music like that, because that is the best part of music, is when you find that stuff that you really connect with on a deep basis, and you have that understanding for it. Like it's a universal connectivity.
Yeah.
It's very special.
Absolutely. So, okay, guys.
Silent said, is it open?
Yes. Because
I'll do another one.
Yes, requests are still open. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 in front, and then we've got 2 regular requests as of right now. So get your super chats in. We will be stopping the super chats in about 30 minutes, and then we will play them out. Okay. So get them in while you can.
I've got to take a potty break after
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, guys, we are doing. This is our other moderator, Hardy's request. And I'm digging Hardy's request. I'm telling you that. I've not heard this one, but You can't. Everyone that he's put through so far, even in our past ones, have been bangers.
I'm digging all y'all's requests.
And
you guys have
he's coming in with.
You guys have good style. That's my kind of people's. I've always read these memes that says it's important to have people in your life that put you on to new good music. Because you can fall into that lane where, you just listen to the stuff you like because you're vibing with it. And especially with the YouTube algorithm, the way it works, it keeps you on that same shit. You know what I mean? Like, and people put out so much new stuff. It's so fast paced. So you always have new stuff to listen to. And on this channel, I love that it's so vast, like the introductions to so much good
I'm telling
shit.
you, man, you guys keep us on our toes, and we keep.
It's like, how much more is there?
It's like, how many more dope ass artists are out there that we've just never heard anything about?
We really are gonna have to stop sleeping.
Yes. David, what's up?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Again, we've got David on for his high res already, and let us know. See, David wants. Joyner Lucas, I'm not racist. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay.
Man, we haven't heard that in years.
Uh-uh.
All right. Hardy said, I reached up one time and the girl had a grilled cheese sandwich hidden up there. I didn't get to touch boob, but I got half of that thing.
Motherfucker, quit making me laugh.
Hey, did you get the tomato soup on the side?
Oh, ooh, all right, guys, let's do this one here. Let's get the. This is, and I don't know. He doesn't know what the actual song was called. Okay. Obviously, from the title of the video, KRS-One is back. Real hip hop that we missed. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
That is a title.
That's what I'm talking about. That is a statement.
That is a statement.
That's something that you could get tattooed on your skin.
Yep.
Like, I'm not kidding, man. Yeah. KRS, guys, those of you that don't know who KRS is a godfather of hip hop. I mean,
he said this doesn't even have a title yet. It's coming off his new album.
All right, let me get this down for you, silent, real quick before we start this.
Yeah, let's keep it organized.
Yes. All right, here we go, guys.
I knew this live was gonna be popping tonight.
You guys have turned us on to some good stuff already. Just a bunch of stuff that we don't get to listen to.
Oh.
That's what just now came through. A bunch of stuff we don't get to listen to more of until we either do a video of it or you guys request more. That's painful, man. It's like that's tease. That's like blue balls.
Hey, I mean, but through that universal connectivity that you have with the music, we get to have it in a community connectivity with other humans like y'all, like regular humans that aren't celebrities and stuff like that, and it makes it even more special. Yeah. Like, it really is important to have people in your life that not only music, but expands your mind and your horizon on all levels.
Absolutely.
Because if you ain't growing together, then what in the hell are you doing in this life?
That's right.
We got to evolve as a species.
If you ain't growing it, and you're making it soft, and that ain't no good.
No.
All right, here we go, guys. KRS-One is back.
Yeah. I hit up DJ Static. I told him I need magic. I spit that abracadabra. His beat was automatic. Boom, 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 backed it. The microphone, I grabbed it. This combination, you crazy. I'm about to let him have it. I'm graphic.
Let him have it, Chris. Let him have it. God
is that
damn.
His name?
Yeah. This is.
I was like, who's Chris?
This is. I love, and Brittany.
I thought his name was
Brittany
KRS.
can testify to this. I love any kind of video that shows behind the scenes shit. Like, it does not matter if it matches. It doesn't have to be, like him spitting the bars behind it. The stuff that shows studio work, concerts, gets me every time.
Well,
man.
It makes you connect to that human side
feel
of
it.
them.
Yes, you feel it.
Human side.
Because a lot of people don't realize the
grind.
The work that these artists put into their craft. You know what I mean? And how the hours they put in, and the blood, sweat, and tears, and being able to translate it through a video, man, that just makes it even doper.
This combination, you crazy. I'm about to let him have it. I'm graphic. These rappers wait to 2021 to think in a blink they can fuck with the KRS-One. Son, I've been dropping albums one after another one. I'm in my 50s now. I've been spitting since I was 21.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
In his 50s
Look
now.
at that equipment. Oh,
God. Oh, my God, man. That
we were looking
that made me feel old right now. Just like, for real. We were talking about, that made me feel old knowing that KRS is in his 50s now.
And people focus too much on the numbers. Obviously, there's, the age ain't nothing but a number, and that whole song and that whole circumstance with R. Kelly and stuff, obviously that does matter. you know, the whole irony of that. But when it comes to like aging, people put too much emphasis on that, and there's just too much of a negative misconception. That's what really ages people, is the negative mindset about it and the obsession over it and trying to prevent it.
Absolutely.
You can't do that. What you put out, you're going to get back. So if you're trying to prevent that shit and you have fear of it, then it's going to come even faster.
Absolutely.
You're going to manifest that shit. You've got to live your life and, you know, just focus on growing, not so much about the age. Just focus on growing as a human individual and living out your purpose on a daily basis. It's not so much about getting successful and getting a certain amount of money or a certain job. It's about being happy while you're doing your purpose and helping the world, you know, through your purpose.
Right. It's about being happy while you're doing your work.
In my 50s,
your
now
purpose.
I've been speaking since I was 21. None of these so-called goats you think it's dope wanted some. They corporate creations, KRS, I'm the other one. Double guns, tons of puns, raised in the jungle, son. These rappers are bubble gum. I don't sound like none of them. Go back, check the videos. It was about hoes and swimwear. To the real MC ciphers, they ain't never been there. We was there from the beginning. We've been rapping so long, if I said PM Dawn, your pops will start grinning.
Yeah, well, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I ain't heard PM Dawn in a minute, man.
See, I love that he's flexing on.
Fucking right.
He's flexing about his age. He ain't ashamed of his age. He's proud of it. He's saying, I've been doing this shit.
Absolutely.
And I was better then and better than you then, and I'm better than you now. And you're supposed to be the fresh ones.
Absolutely.
Like, what's so fresh about your asses?
Right.
Nothing.
Absolutely. David, we do all kinds of reactions, man. We do mainly music, but we've got Bill Burr videos on the channel. We've got all kinds of stuff. We are up for any video to react to, as long as we try to keep it the videos in the live stream under 10 minutes.
Yep.
That way everybody gets a turn to check their reaction out. But whatever video,
Keep everything in a timely
as long
manner.
as it abides by community standards, we're good with checking it out.
These old school rappers challenging me, they not winning. They just mad, I'm in the top position, still on the block spitting. Yo, hear the clock whistling. I'm the last remainder of the golden age MCs. I still gotta check my pager.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Really? Damn it! If you guys didn't catch that bar, we're gonna take that back. Catch that bar. The golden age too. That's the key right there. Yep. And I feel the same. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I'm all about like some new school hip hop. I love the directions that it's going. Don't get me wrong. There for a while, I was kind of scared for it, you know what I mean? Because let's face it, I'm just not a fan of mumble rap and a lot of that kind of stuff. I give them their props for their hustle, don't get me wrong. I just don't, it's not something I listen to. This is the kind of stuff that I grew up on, you know what I mean? This is hip hop to me. And
see, I grew up like hearing the mumble rap stuff, and then the dreadful 2000s when it was kind of like
the early 2000s,
so that's why I had a shaky start with hip hop, and why I didn't understand the underground world of it and the true artistry, because what mainstream puts out there isn't true art of hip hop. Some of it is, and some of them can cross that threshold, but there's not many that do it.
Yes.
No, they don't get the credit that they deserve. They don't get the numbers they deserve, and they talk about it all the time. Dax actually was talking about it on the live last night.
We were talking about that. All right, I'm gonna take this back. I want to hear that bar again. I know I'm killing the flow of this song, but when KRS speaks, man, you gotta talk about it.
Mad, I'm in the top position, still on the block spitting. Yo, hear the clock whistling. I'm the last remainder of the golden age MCs. I still gotta check my pager. OG, original gangster. Nothing can save you, cause this is the season for catching them vapors. Like Biz, I'm on the top of the marquee, the headliner. You can see these rappers are not me, the best rhyme.
Like Biz, I'm on the top of the marquee, Biz Marquee.
Yeah, headliner.
Well, if you're on the marquee, is the marquee like at a venue where they put your name up there. That's on the marquee. But Biz Marquee is another artist also. So he said like Biz, and
the picture,
the music. Yes, that was a picture of Biz Marquee. That was a dope ass double right there. That was a fucking dope ass double. But that's what that's what they did back then, and that's what was and still is, honestly. Because I say back then, but you still got MCs that are out there, Joyner, Token, Hobson, Logic, just there's a shit ton of MCs that are still doing it, and they're doing you know,
the metaphors.
they're doing lyricism
Yeah.
on a mainstream level now. So I say I'm a big fan of the old school stuff because I am, but I'm really happy with where it's going right now.
Yeah, that mind twister shit.
Yes, it's actually, I think
Yeah.
hip hop right now is in a really, really good
Yeah.
place as far as everybody awakening.
It's being
and
reborn.
getting enlightened and
Yes.
actually paying attention to what they're saying
Yes.
rather than just nodding their head. You know
Yes,
what
and
I
they're
mean?
making the positivity. Like NF talks about, you know, vulnerability and his emotions and stuff like. And he's a male,
Yeah.
and he has hit mainstream success, which is crazy to me because
Yeah.
of what he talks about. And then you know Tom with his politics and talking about stuff that people don't want to talk about. And then you know Joyner with his message songs talking about real life. Like enlightenment shit. Same with Yellow Wolf. Same with
Yes.
Kasky. Even Eminem does it.
Oh,
like
yeah, he does.
they're all on a very very enlightened level. Not just intelligence,
Digging it.
but enlightened path.
Digging
And
it.
like it makes me feel like a proud mama when
I
I'm
know,
listening
right?
to it.
Same here.
These rappers are not me, the best rhymer. So to you haters, culture rapists, I spit the anger. Cross country, talk shit in New York, stranger, I'll bang ya. Run to
Bang
LA,
ya.
your man a betrayer. I'll broad day ya, case slayer, right there on Violent and Kawanga. I swing
God damn it, this guy. Damn, man. Where's... Okay, sway ya. Man, that
player, right
wasn't...
there on Violent and Kawanga. I swing through like an orangutan, spit for hours, barking with power, they chirping like some fucking chihuahuas. I devour, psycho, knife in the shower, pop the sour, every time you see Chris, you cower. Turn me up louder, I'm about to air 'em out, clear 'em out. Your guns, drug funds, I don't really care about. That's not something we think, I spit local instinct. I'd rather take my guns and surround the local precinct. Assassinate the chief of the peace, free the inmates. Revolutionary every day, this is NA. I don't spit hate, but I would split an ingrate that think he is great without the traits of digging in deep grave.
What?
What did he just say?
He said, I don't speak hate, but I'll split, or I don't spit hate, but I'll split it in great that thinking he great.
Ooh.
That shit was dope, man. I'm gonna
Yes.
take it back.
I don't spit hate, but I would split an ingrate that think he is great without the traits of digging in deep graves. Ain't rushing to be great, I'll split him like half of a 16 is 8. No debate, you literally have to wait. Get it? When I split it, you have to wait, so you have to wait. You ain't in the house, we ain't.
You have to
Half,
wait. You
like
have
split it
to
in
wait.
half.
Yes, you have to wait. You have to
Yeah.
wait. Man, God, man.
Yeah.
This
And
guy,
I caught it before he pointed it out.
You did.
Yeah.
It's my girl, guys. This is my girl right here.
And that took a lot of time
Hell
for
yeah.
me to be able to do that.
Get it? When I split it, you have to wait, so you have to wait. You ain't in the house, we ain't even at the gate.
Bye. Peace.
Damn.
Oh, he's not done? He ain't done?
You want another one, a double one. I breathe with double lungs, got double guns, so when trouble comes, I don't fumble, son. I rumble, tumble, stay humble, subtle, but never mumble. Dig a tunnel, underground hip hop is what the people run to. KRS-One, too. Yo, DMX, we love you. Fake rappers, we don't trust you. DMX would say, fuck you. And I come through with a gun, too. Hunt you when I cut you. Bring the truck through, hit you with the Mack and the truck, too. Get the lesson, spirit possession. You hearing a legend within a legend, cocking his weapon. This is not your section. Get to stepping and use discretion with what you reppin'. We in a different direction, man. Don't let me change your complexion. Not to mention, I'm an extension of a divine ascension. Beyond what you capable of sensing, fifth dimension.
Fifth dimension. You hear that? Divine ascension, fifth
Facts.
dimension.
Damn.
Told you, enlightenment. I'm telling you, like these rappers are getting, like they're just becoming so, like, just great, even more great over time. And they're, sticking it out for the long haul and just become better and better and better because they're
Jesus
becoming better
Christ.
individuals.
Yes.
They're growing. Their mind is growing. It's expanding.
Yeah, you gotta evolve,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
You guys are hyping there, man. I wish I'd have been there for that.
That was
Like,
some
I
enlightenment
can't imagine.
shit.
I don't know why they made this video. These guys are in there with their cell phones recording this. And that's like, that's energy, guys.
Yes.
That's raw energy. What they just experienced in there, because we felt it.
Yes.
Through a recording. Can you imagine being there?
Through his words.
Yes,
Yes.
and that was my favorite
emphasis.
part about doing music. I love the process and all that, but being able to do live shows and
seeing the
have
whole
a crowd.
project come together.
Yeah, it's just starting from nothing to next thing you know, you're on stage, with your crew behind you, the table's going, you got your music going, and
you're changing people's energy in that
making
moment.
them move with what you have created. That shit is dope, man.
You manipulate people's energy, and so does all entertainment out in the world, and that's why screen time and the addictions of it and whatnot can be so dangerous, because especially with kids and their influential minds. I mean, fuck, adults are just as bad with the screen time now. You can't really say kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's so important to be feeding your mind the right stuff, because it really does manipulate your energy into what you're consuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna catch up on the chat real quick while Miss Thang takes her potty break and learns how to how to drink.
I just took it to the face.
Took
guys.
it to the face. Motherfucker, say it to my face.
You would think that I'd be so much better at this by now.
She's not a rookie. I can tell you that. Guys. All right, so let's do the chat. David says, "May I ask where you guys are located?" We are in the Quad Cities.
We
No
are
Ill.
No Ill.
We are in the No
Ill. We
Ill.
are from So Ill, Southern Illinois, which is literally the black hole of the United States.
Yes, and
it's the meth hole.
It's bad, but
it's real bad.
we are in the Quad City area right now. We are probably going to be relocating after this winter because motherfucker, it's cold.
We weren't made for this shit.
It's cold. Like I'm looking at my shit right here and it says like -1 right now.
We were all like, oh, it won't be bad. We get to go ice fishing because we love doing outdoor shit.
Yeah.
And in Southern Illinois, yes, it gets cold, but we'd have warm days, but you get cooped up inside when it's, cold because there's not really snow to go sledding and stuff. So we thought up here, we'll get to go sledding, we'll get to go ice fishing. It's so fucking cold. When you walk outside, it hurts.
Yes, it is cold.
It doesn't matter how bundled up you are either.
Yep. All right, you got to go.
Yes.
Let me move the mic out of the way, guys. Britt will be right back. I'm going to catch up on chat and get the next one loaded up. You're good.
Okay.
She's got the bladder like a 90-year-old man.
I've actually got my bibs on now. Speaking of bundled up.
Yeah.
I wear them everywhere.
She wears those in the house because it's just that
I'm gonna
cold.
make myself another one of these too. Okay?
All right.
You got it?
Yep. I'm not waiting on you though.
Huh? Bullshit.
Love you. All right. Let me go back to the chat. Let's see here. We got. Okay, so we got David's last one. We got Silent Ground's last one with the tone deaf on there. Optimist. Bob says, let's see, you guys are interested in voice play. Hoist the colors cover. If not, no problem. Listen on your own time. Okay, I'm not sure I'm following what that is. Is this, let's see, are interested in voice play. Hoist the colors cover. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write this down because we are interested, Bob, in anything on this channel. We don't do just hip-hop, guys. We do you name it. And we are like that in real life. I'll listen to rock just as much as I listen to hip-hop, just as much as I listen to any other music. I mean, we don't just constantly listen to, like, classical or stuff like that, but I'm a big fan of just music in general. I've learned how to play the drums when I was younger. I play the guitar a little bit. I've been in a hip hop duo for back when I was younger for over a decade. Put 4 albums out. Did shows, all that stuff. So it's in my blood. I like all kind of music, and that's what we do this channel for, is to spread positivity, love, and discover new music with you guys. So that's what we are about. Jameson says, okay, baby just fell asleep. I'll be on for about 30 minutes. Let's see. Jameson's got, let me go ahead and let me do yours next. I'm going to load yours up since you're getting ready to go. Let me go ahead and get that done for you. That way when Britt gets back, we can go ahead and put yours on. Anissa, I apologize. I know yours is next. Let's go ahead and do Jameson's. That way they can get off, if you don't mind. I know Anissa likes to hang out with us for the long haul. So, we're going to try to do that. If you don't mind. If you have to go too, we can do them both. Let's see here. Let me get this loaded up, guys. So Jameson is doing Lord of the Lost. All right, give me just a second, guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, looks like we've got an official video from Napalm Records, Lord of the Lost. Ooh, this looks interesting. Absolutely. Okay, so we've got, okay, that's a mix. Okay, here we go. We got it. All right, this is going to be loaded up and ready to go for when. Thank you so much, Anessa. I really appreciate that. That way, Jameson can get on out of here. Hardy says, I'm totally being a smart ass. It's like 0 out right now. Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous. Like my truck, when I started it this morning to take my kid to school, literally was crying. And I say that, you guys think I'm joking. It was whining. It was making these noises I didn't know vehicles could make. Like, yeah, I literally felt sorry for it whenever I started it. It's that freaking cold out there. So let's see, we've got let me go back to the chat and finish that up while we're waiting on. Okay, do you react to only music? No. Okay, say paper is good to have. Let's keep it. Oh shit, what is it? Let's keep it a buck. Absolutely. Oh shit, I caught a bar. He said, that's how I feel sometimes, man. I tell you, especially when we're listening to like Eminem stuff and we're really getting in and trying to dig into the bars, and even Token and Joyner and stuff like that, man, they can make you feel stupid sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, what the hell's going on? And I've been listening to it since, God, 1990. Let's see. That's very okay. He has a scheme about breaking down 16 to 8, and the whole thing is legit. Yeah, I caught that one as well. That shit was dope. Jello Rap, I'll say it for you. Do you know Mr. Beast? Yes, we love some Mr. Beast. We actually did a video to kind of just do our part as what we could for Team C's to did a fundraiser and to try to help out Mr. Beast's deal. Obviously, we don't have anywhere near that type of following, but we felt like we should do that as well to bring just, attention to the crisis of the pollution situation in our seas. So, and that's out on our channel in the video section. It didn't do real good, but that's because we don't really do those type of videos. So, but we did it and we learned a lot. And I tell you what, we are switching to where we are doing the grocery bags, the reusable grocery bags and shit. I will not get any plastic bags anymore. That shit scarred me on those videos. You guys should check it out. It's a really sad deal. Let's see. He shouts out Biz Marquis because of his passing this year. Oh no, I did not know that. Damn, I didn't know that Biz Marquis died. That sucks, man. I had no idea. Straight smashed that. Yes, he did. David, may I ask where you guys are from? I remember KRS' first album. Still have it on tape. On tape! That's what I'm talking about. See, like-minded people. I say tape, and my kids are like, what's a tape? You know what I mean? I remember doing like some of my first recordings whenever I was doing music. I would record on tape. This is before I built my studio and stuff. I would do like the whole, get a blank tape, put it in like a little 4-track recorder, press play on the music and then record on that and rhyme straight into the onboard microphone. That's like literally how I started back in the day. And we did, the whole thing where we couldn't put our shit out on like the internet. Like we had stuff on SoundClick back in the day. That was before SoundCloud and stuff like that. We didn't have the YouTube thing to do. We didn't have the Facebook. I don't even think MySpace was really popping yet. But yeah, man, we were doing disc makers, pressing our shit. We would make our own album art, our own album. I did everything from make the beats, to do the recording, do the mixing, do the mastering. Obviously, I'm not a sound engineer, and I didn't go to college for it, so I did the best I could with what I had. But yeah, man, I did it all in-house, and that was back in the day before you could make a fucking rap album with your phone. So it was something different back then. So y'all reacting to music videos. This is I Am GG. What's up? I'm glad you could stop by. I know it took me a while to get to your chat. That's kind of how it is on this channel. When we do requests, it takes us a while to get back to the chat. We are reacting to just about any video that you guys request, as long as it is community guideline friendly. We specialize in music here because, you know, that's what we love. Who doesn't love music? You know what I mean? So if you have any questions on requesting, check out the description below. You don't have to super chat to request, but that is what we will put in the front of the line, is the super chats. So let's see. Criminally Minded was a dope ass album. I absolutely agree, Hardy. Try 40. Let's see. 16 here with -1 wind chill. That is nuts out. Like, my mom lives 7 hours south of us, and she's in the single digits down there too. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be like that from now on, like, just with the way that our planet is and the way our shit's going. Like, I can expect a lot of really hot summers and a lot of really cold winters, I think. So let's see here. It's 60. I know I'm sick of this cold. When I was swimming earlier. Don't even. Hate it when it gets below 75. I know you're fucking with me. I know you're messing with me right now. I'm totally being a smart ass. It's like, oh, okay, I got you. I was gonna say, man, I'm pretty sure I talked to you earlier, and your nuts were froze to your leg like mine. I'm pretty sure. So, all right, guys, we are just waiting for Britt to get back down here. She had to take a potty break, and we are going to jump on Jameson's Lord of the Lost request. You know how many mixtapes I made for girls in my neighborhood? A bunch, thinking that I was going to get a hold of some Bell Biv Boys to Men on a mixtape. Hey, there's nothing wrong. Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with the booty grind mixtape. I tell you what, I could probably still find maybe a couple of those. We actually have playlists that's probably got Bell Biv DeVoe and Boys to Men on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like that whole bedroom time. I mean, they didn't make, they still, and I say this loosely because I'm a fan of like The Weeknd and stuff like that too. But like The Weeknd talks about, you know, bringing your friend, and are we gonna, you know, or nah, that type of stuff. That's awesome. But they didn't make, like, they don't make that making love music like they did back in the day when you had like Shy, you had the Boys to Men stuff, the Casey and JoJo, just all that kind of stuff, man. Silk, I don't know if y'all know Silk, that Freak Me Baby, that's what I'm talking about. So, all right.
Can you put that address in for me, please? Hers.
Yeah, give me just a second, guys. Are you ready? Jameson's gonna have to jump out. We're gonna do theirs next. Okay, this is the billing.
Help Phoenix with this game.
Oh. Give me just a second, guys.
That's the only thing I need.
Okay.
Do you know your zip code?
It's on there.
Okay. No,
and then do ours right there.
Okay.
All right, there you go. All right, get your headphones on, mama. Okay, guys, what did we get right there? Let's see. David said, Harry Mack, Gorilla Bar 7. Gorilla Bar 7. Let's see here. All right, guys. All right, you ready for this, mama?
Hold on a second.
All right. It's all good. All right, guys, here we go. This is our next one in line. We're going to do Jameson's Lord of the Lost, and this one is called, let's see, Lord of the Lost, On This Rock I Will Build My Church. And this is off of, the name Napalm Records makes me expect something big, you know what I mean? Like, I've never heard of this band. Yes, explosive. Napalm Explosive. Good job. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get it all set up, ready to go. That's a dope splash right there.
Yeah, it's in here.
On this rock, I will build my church. On this rock, I will build my church. On this.
I'm sorry to stop it so quick. I was legitimately trying to figure out how these kids sounded like that. It took me a minute to put it together that this is probably just a video and that's not actually the band.
Yeah.
But it took, no, I didn't. It took me a minute, man. I'm over here like, damn, did you hear that kid? Like, that's nuts. That freaked me out for a second. Like, legitimately freaked me out.
On this rock, I will build my church. On this rock, I will build my church. On this rock, I will kill my heart.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is it the kids playing?
What?
Is it these kids playing?
Nah.
Yeah, Jamie, you gotta hit me up on this, man. You gotta let me know. Is this the actual band? Because it looked like they was actually doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? Surely not.
Yeah.
That little girl will haunt my dreams for weeks to come. Hardy says, I'm trying to figure it out, like. Because
Silent asked if I went to bed. No, I had a potty break and then my son had me help him on his Ark game.
I don't think I'm gonna shut up.
Going hard.
Right, they are.
Calling, the law is carved in stone. All hopes and dreams and ardor nailed to a golden throne. My feet are sore and burning. I'm coming from afar. 1,000,000 years divided, but still we're made of stars.
Ooh.
1,000 years divided, but still we're made of stars.
Yes, that
love
was
that.
deep, man.
Yeah.
So Jameson says the kids are playing, but it's not the band. The kids are related to the band. Hey, man, I tell you what, that's a great idea for a video.
Yes,
the way they did this, it legitimately had me until the singer started singing there. I was like, "There's no way that's coming out of that mouth."
Yeah.
But man, they did a good job.
You
on
can
this.
tell they're legit playing.
From afar, 1,000,000 years divided, but still we're made of stars.
We are destroying what we've created on this rock.
Ooh.
Hey.
Or maybe what he created on this rock.
Yeah, it could have been that as well. Man, I tell you what,
on this rock, this earth, this
Yes.
planet that we're spinning on.
this the way that these metal singers are able, and I say singers because when I don't get how they can go from doing that screamo, that kind of stuff to actually harmonizing and carry, like, because if you listen through like the effects and stuff like that, he's actually got a really really good singing voice too. You know what I mean?
Of crawling, I've grown an iron heart. Through all these times of falling, I've made rebirth my art. Here in this my own shelter, I've borne each heavy stone. Compound the missing pieces, it's done. I am home. We are still waiting, while we are fading.
Yeah, these kids got metal in their blood.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can
and
tell.
I love it's symbolism. Now that I'm hearing the lyrics and it's kind of all coming together for me, it's symbolism because we're destroying our future generations because they're going to be influenced by everything that we're doing, and they're going to see the destruction as normal.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, we did a video on Team C's.
Yeah, I was talking to them about that while you were gone.
Oh my gosh. And just, I mean, we knew it was a problem, but we don't live by the ocean and stuff, and like, we didn't know it was that big of a problem.
I had no idea it was that. Leslie, what's up?
Hello.
Big up, So Ill in the house.
No, I didn't get lost. My son was demanding that I help him feed his baby dinosaur before it got killed on Ark. And I had no idea
She fell in.
No, I had no idea what I was doing. He's the one that is the tech person of the family and plays the games with the kids. He wasn't up there, and he was panicking, thinking his baby was going to die.
Oh, my God.
And then I was panicking. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
That's our kid here. It's till midnight, and he's still up.
We are still waiting while we are fading. We are destroying what we created. That's right.
So good, man. Oh shit, look at that album cover. That was dope.
I didn't see it. What was it?
Like a
Temple.
yeah. Yes. Much love. Lord of the Lost Morgana. Oh, we get to listen to some more Lord of the Lost. That was badass, man.
Yeah, it
They're
was.
actually really, really tight. You know what I mean?
I'm
Having their
surprised that we haven't heard them because we listen to rock on the radio a lot. I grew up listening to rock because I was around my uncle a lot, and he was like a rock lord. So I grew up on rock, and I loved rock. I still do, and we listen to rock on the radio,
Yes.
especially on road trips and stuff. And I'm surprised that we haven't heard them, because that had a mainstream sound.
Yeah, I wanted to
it.
check this too. I was going to see when this one. Okay, so that was May 3rd, 2018, when this video was put out. So yeah, man, they've on tour.
Because rock and hip hop's the whole mainstream thing doesn't really apply to rock as much.
1.9 million subscribers on YouTube. Man, they got a following too, man.
Woo!
Thank you so much for that. That was Silent. That was Lord of the Lost. Hell yeah,
Sounds like
man.
radio.
Who dat? Who dat?
Yeah,
All right.
Hey, I mean, the radio can still bring some good stuff.
No, Leslie, we've never heard of
listen to it all the time.
Volbeat. Never heard of them. Nope, absolutely not. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump right into the next one
Silence
here.
Britt really breaks shit down. Now you have no idea.
She's getting warmed up,
yeah,
guys.
he puts me on a little bit of a time limit. He'll be on over here.
I got the leg tap to let her know that. Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to harness my inner hater in the comments. That way, keep her silenced. No, we don't do that. I love when she gets on her philosophical, mind melting shit. That's actually super sexy for me, having a smart woman. Obviously she's beautiful too, but that's
just the cherry on top.
That's a big deal. You guys, she's one of the smartest people I know. So.
Ditto with him, and that's why that's a huge attraction for me as well. That's an actual thing, and it can actually be a sexual attraction too.
Absolutely.
Of intelligence, yeah.
All right,
I can't
guys.
remember the word for it though.
I do not know.
I should probably know that since I fall in that category.
Okay, so next up, guys, we have Anessa's request through Super Chat, and this is going to be Falling in Reverse Zombified. Okay.
Zombified.
I'm literally blown-minded. I don't know if that's
mind melted.
Melted-minded.
Oh, I like that.
You guys are still.
That's a good YouTube name.
You guys are still.
What was it? Melted?
Requesting groups and bands that I have never heard of. Like I literally, before I started this channel, I thought I knew a lot about music, and I thought I was I thought I was in the know whenever it came to music. And man, I love the fact that you guys are turning us on to the new stuff.
Well, like I said, with the algorithms like they are today, because YouTube's not the only one with an algorithm. All the socials have algorithms too.
I've got an algorithm.
That's just how they operate on their own and
turn
so
on
quickly.
Al Green and get some rhythm. That's my algorithm. You guys like that?
But if you're in a certain pocket with your preferred music, then that's what they'll keep you on. It's like they want to keep everybody kind of small-minded and instead of letting them expand. I understand it's just a process of putting them on to what they do like. But how do you know if you like something if you've never been introduced to it? And you have to give it a chance too. That's a big part of it, is people actually stopping, slowing down, and giving something a chance rather than just being like, ew, that's not my thing, or ew, that's unfamiliar.
Right.
People get so weirded out by shit that's different. Like, they say weird is in a bad way. If you ever hear me say weird, I'm never meaning it with the negative misconception that the world has. I'm not doing the ooh gross like weird shit or there's something wrong with you or anything like that. Weird to me is just different. That's all it means to me in my vocabulary.
Absolutely. So, okay, guys. Let's jump into this next one.
Weird is fun.
Let's see. G421 says, please check out Youngsta CPT Cape of Good Hope. We will put it on the list, man. But we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got like 5 or 6 different super chats that are in line, and we always do the super chats first. So I don't know that we'll be able to get to it tonight, but we always keep the list of ones that we don't get to that weren't super chats for other nights, because we stream, our regular schedule is about 4 or 5 days a week that we will be streaming, and we will use those when we are filling in time. So
Yeah,
we'll definitely put it down.
We'll do request nights, like what, 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
And
then the Throwback Thursdays.
Yeah, and there's another themed night that I have in the works. I'm not gonna actually say anything yet because I've got to figure out the logistics of it. But it'll be another fun one.
Yeah. So Silence says this is written on my skin. Optimist. I know where it's
like
going
that.
to destroy this. There's
However,
that's cool. All right, that's his next
he said
one.
there's no lyric video, so unless you think you can catch it, I think the lyrics pulled up will be the most beneficial.
That's his next one that we're doing for him
Silent,
is Optimist. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all
right.
I'll have the lyrics to the side of me just once I fill the song out. If I can catch it, then because I actually could understand him really well the last time.
Yeah.
But
I like trying to catch him myself.
Yes,
so.
I do too. But they can be kind of hard to, especially if there's like a busy beat or something like that. It can be hard to catch everything.
All right, so let's go ahead and switch it over, guys. This is Anessa's Falling in Reverse, Zombified. Sorry to stop it right off the bat.
People hate when he does that.
I almost do it on purpose sometimes, guys. Not this time, though. I really want to know, can you fall in reverse?
What?
I mean, what is it? You know what I mean?
And we're in Mercury retrograde right now, and it makes the
So
communications go ass
technically,
backwards.
if you just fell right now, you'd be falling in reverse because of that. I'm just curious. You know,
Well, yeah, if
that's the
you're-
type of shit I think
if
about.
you're not moving forward, then yeah, you'd be falling in
Maybe.
reverse.
Maybe.
You're not
Good name, though.
You're not intentionally falling forward, so you'd be falling in reverse.
Holy shit. They wasn't joking.
No.
Zombified.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
The monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head.
Wow.
Zombified by the lies they said, we become the walking dead.
Loving the direction of it
I was gonna
Loving
say,
the direction
is this
of it.
gonna be like what's that classic song that the Cranberries did?
Oh,
Zombie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called Zombie. Duh.
You know, it's hard not to think, with me anyway, in the direction that they're going right now whenever it comes to zombies. Like, I've always been a fan of the horror movies, zombies and stuff like
he's got
that.
an obsession with them.
But when you think about it, you know, and what they're speaking of, you know,
The symbolism.
the symbolism of zombies is we are, I say we as in a race.
Yeah.
There are
Society.
there are a lot of us that have kind of pulled ourselves out of the zombie grave, so to speak. You know what I mean? But by awakening to the, you know, the truth and the conditioning and stuff that we all have to deal with. But that's where I'm anticipating that they're going with this. Is
When I was talking about-
is us being zombies as a race.
When I was talking about screen time earlier, there's a reason that people are so addicted to the screens and why they put so much, just everything is in your phone, everything. Like your alarm clock's even in your phone. Like you can't go on a detox of your screen time or your phone because you got to have your damn alarm clock or you got to have your calendar, you got to have this, you got to have that. And it's an addiction because it does something to your brain. It zombifies you, and then you're controlled by whatever they want to show you.
The picture in the background, Uncle Sam, I want your brains, is what it said on there.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you know, that's
I
big truth in that.
I
Big
couldn't
truth in
catch
that.
the newspaper that she was walking over before they even started singing or rocking or whatever.
Yeah,
It
rocking.
said, rocking. It said, we've become something. Basically,
I
like,
gotcha.
yeah,
All right.
I would assume that they've became a zombie race.
Zombified by the lies they said, we become the walking dead.
Yes.
Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you.
So, guys.
Yes.
Okay, technically speaking, right
you
now.
You gotta take it back for that.
I'm gonna
for
take
that
it back.
drop. Yes.
Technically speaking, when it comes to music, especially with like a rock band, doing those stops, like those where that they literally stop the music, and I don't know the technical term for it. I'm losing it, but that shit is not easy.
And
you know what I
a new
mean?
tempo.
For them to be that tight, you know what I mean? That takes a lot of practice. My brother was in a rock band growing up. He's one of the best guitar players I've ever seen. And when I was doing music back in the day, hip hop, we actually would collab with a rock band that was former members of my brother's band, and they would open for us when we had shows booked, and we would open for them and vice versa. But to get that tight, to be able to stop and start like that, and even when they
Especially
would do
live,
even without not doing the full stop like that, but doing right before that, they do kind of like a
tempo change.
And when not a tempo change, it was like a just kind of almost like a melody switch. Like the whole guitar drops out, but the drums and the basses still go. That shit it needs to be appreciated, because people don't realize like the skill that it takes to stay what they call tight in that
and what
instance.
He's talking about, he's going more deep into technical, but it changes the tempo of the song as well. And that's why when the hook comes in and they're doing the more of the screaming singing, and you're like rocking out to it because they're bringing it even harder and even faster, or it sounds like it anyways. They can do all kinds of tricks with instruments and make things sound faster, slower, whatever they want, without actually changing the structure, the like foundation of it. I found that out recently. He's teaching me. I'm getting Oh, see, I thought you were meaning like
that
these
part
parts.
too. Yeah.
You better shut your mouth and bite your tongue, 'cause you don't wanna piss off anyone.
That's so true.
We're traumatized by the damage done. Welcome to America. Never let go of something you said 10 years ago. They're cats are like you, and they won't stop till everybody's.
That's fucking dope. I like how they've stopped in the actual video itself, doing like playing their instruments, and now they're interacting with the theatrical part of the video. You don't see that shit happen very often.
Yeah, you get the best of both worlds. You get the super creative theatrical effects and all that.
I mean,
that goes to the theme of the song.
Yeah.
And you get the actual energy that you would see in a live performance of them performing it, because there's nothing like actually seeing them perform
being
their
able to
actual
do this
song.
kind of stuff live.
The videos and the creativity and the
cool.
visuals are awesome. I love that too. But there's nothing better than seeing them like actually feel their music themselves.
I like how, because and this obviously we've touched on it a little bit already, but this video is packed full of symbolism too. Like when they had the zombies holding up the flag. That was actually, and you guys would probably know. I don't know the actual monument, but there is
I've seen it in
an
Washington.
actual monument that they made like that of soldiers that done that, and they have the
wasn't it
zombies
Vietnam?
doing it. I think I don't know. I can't remember. I used to. I don't want to say
it's
soldiers. Wrong, but
it's soldiers. Though.
Soldiers are the ones doing it, and they have the actual zombies in that post.
Yes.
That's hardcore, man.
Damn!
Yeah. moment of silence for that drummer's legs, please.
Yeah.
Like.
And his vocal cords.
Yes. Yeah. I know that there was at least a heat wrap, if not an ice pack, applied to one or more legs during the making of this song. Like that shit that's not.
Yeah.
If you guys listen to this drummer in the background, he's going nuts.
Yes.
Like stupid nuts. I'm a huge fan of the drums,
Yes,
guys.
me too. And that's what I love about rock is that, yes, there is a singer, rock or whatever, center stage doing the, performing, but it's the whole band as a whole that does the performing. And I love how rock really, really, makes it a point to put the whole band as the performance and make them just as important. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be rock music without the rock band.
Right.
You have to have the rock band.
For real, yeah. Man, that was legit. I'm going to take this breakdown one more time, guys. That's worthy of hearing it again. That's right.
Fuck yeah!
Pick it up. Holy shit! I want to see these guys live. Fucking aliens too.
And it comes with the voice.
Wow.
Damn.
That was
Yes.
freaking cool as shit, man.
That was.
That was badass, guys. That. Wow.
Rock.
Leave it to Anessa to.
Rock is where my heart really, really is. Yes, I love hip hop music now that he's really introduced me to the world, and just the mind blowing intelligence and just symbolism and just meaning that goes behind all of it, especially with some badass banger beats, and just you get to know them on as a person on a completely different level when they're telling their stories through raps and stuff. But it's the same with rock. Yes, it's less words and less technicalities as in like metaphors and stuff, but they still have this symbolism. Like rock is big on symbolism,
And very that whole video, like
and they're just as poetic.
That's what
just
I like.
In shorter
sentences. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like we've got a few different rock bands that we are following on the channel already, like the Nightwish and the what's the one? Love Bites and
different type of rock than we're used
to. Yes, which is what we like. But that was like, I love the subject matter, and like, because that wasn't just we just
talk about that all the time.
Yes, just your regular old thrash type of stuff. But they did a badass like subject matter that actually matters to a hard ass like metal, like that was just that shit was really good. Like I'm actually a fan of this group.
And there was so much variety in there.
That was
like,
nuts.
They almost had like a dubstep rock drop in there.
Different parts of it.
Oh my gosh.
Their builds were on point. Yeah,
and
it was
then
really
they kept
cool.
Bringing new builds and new drops.
And
like you would think that it was going to be
nuts,
yes, you would think that it was getting close to being done, and he wouldn't just keep doing the hook over and over and over again.
Yeah.
He would start saying different stuff or doing, different effects with his voice, like screaming and stuff like that. Like it's crazy just what rock
I think I seen
singers, screamers can do.
I seen I think it was Jameson say that this video must have cost a ton of money to make. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching it, as how good the video was. The quality was like on point. The CGI was badass. Like That wasn't no joke, man. That was good. Thank you so much for
thank
for
you.
suggesting that, man. That is
Put
badass.
us on to another.
All right, yeah. So
Damn.
I'm gonna go back, hit a little bit of the chat, and then we'll get into. I think David's up next with High Res and Overdrive. So let's.
Jameson said, I just drank some coffee. I'm up for a bit. Glad y'all enjoyed it. Oh, yes, this is fire. There's no lyric video, so, oh, that's silent. I already read that.
Yep.
No stress, guys. I got here late. Yes, it's called drunk. Face flat. LOL. Yeah, I gotta say, Ronnie looking fresh, especially with that hair.
Okay, so that must be a member of the band, Ronnie.
And I said, he is Leslie. Falling in reverse, have been dropping singles that are fire. And I said, he doesn't look his age either. Silent Ground said, in the pocket. And I said, no, he doesn't. Jameson, and normally falling in reverse style of music isn't my thing, but I love them.
Yeah.
Yes. And I said, where you pause is my favorite clip. Them all in black pulling guns.
That was badass, man. That was really cool.
Leslie said, me too. And I said, me too. Those fast drum kicks gets me. Y'all are going to love these guys. Go down.
Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get this. I'm getting this set up.
What's
Okay,
next?
so David's up next with High Res Overdrive. So this is so this is Tech Nine, Joel Ortiz, Krishna, Twista, Busy Bone. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that's the one we are clicking on, and
you gotta go down, maybe.
Okay, you're literally, if this is the right one, you're literally speaking to my heart right now, because I'm in the mood to hear some tech.
Yeah.
So okay, back to the chat, you guys.
Okay.
We said
this video must have cost a tournament. Yeah, Leslie, I didn't know his backstory until recently. They have a trilogy that you'll want to do videos for.
A trilogy? Okay. You let us know that trilogy. If you can maybe comment in the actual comment section or email us or something like that. Our emails are always in the description. We will put that on the list because I definitely want to cover them now.
Flames. Leslie said Ronnie said he'd trade his Porsche for a great music video. Priorities.
Priorities. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Another group to introduce you to. Okay.
Okay.
So when you react to Lord of the Lost Morgana, keep a look at the drum set.
Keep a look at the drum. I always look at the drums.
Me
like
too.
that's I'm a drummer at heart. Like I've got guitars and stuff and whatnot, but
we were
drums,
looking at drums.
We were
today.
actually at the music store today. We were going to get our MIDI controller, and I have to have another drum set. That's what I told her. So we're definitely going to be having one in the background. Anessa.
Silent said, "Am I after David?" Silent, am I next? Silent. Oh, I see.
Yes, you are after David. Silent.
Jameson said, "Tech 9 is so fucking good." David, it's great. Silent. Shout out David. David, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Anessa's got Sabaton, Soldier of Heaven. Okay. Let's put that on there. ESSA.
Yeah, I can leave you a comment with the trilogy. Cool.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we don't lose it in the crazy amount of comments that we get, because we're about to drop a Nightwish video and then a Dimash video, and shit just blows.
And shit blows up every time
up.
we do that kind of stuff. Every time we do those.
Yeah,
okay,
comments
so
do.
everybody.
Leslie said my son's a drummer.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Badass. That is badass. I actually got my first drum set when I was 11 and ended up having to, well.
Go ahead and tell the story.
I sold it, per se. I actually traded it for like bad, like, you know, I was a street guy back in the day. So I traded it for stuff that I could sell, let's put it that way, whenever I was a teenager, because I kept getting the cops called on me by the neighbors, and my mom was getting fed up. So
because the drums were too loud.
Because the drums were too loud. So we are actually looking at electronic drums right now. I'm going to get the electronic drums set up and an amplifier that way. So
he was actually doing that double.
The double bass.
Yeah, the double bass sound. And it took him a minute to be able to
get
really
back into it. It's tough, man. Like if you ain't played in a minute, that's why I was saying, like, people underestimate, and the drummers in these bands, like, they have to be in shape to be able to do some of this stuff.
Or they just don't pay mind to them. They don't think about them because they're too busy looking at the front man.
The front guys, yep. All right, guys, here we go. This is our next one. This is David's first request, and he has High Res Overdrive.
Silent said it's a full moon. Yeah.
Right, here we go. I'm super pumped to hear
Me
this
too.
one, guys.
Oh gosh, it's Tech 9.
So we've got
I gotta pay close attention to catch all this shit.
AFRO, Joel Ortiz, who is
Wow.
a fucking legend, by the way. Busy Bone, another legend. Tech, legend. Twista, legend.
Oh god, they're all fast. And it's called Overdrive.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, gosh.
It's gonna be.
We got captions.
One of those. I think they're in
just
Spanish.
Just in case. Oh.
English. That said English.
Sweet. Let's
Yes.
hope. Let's
Okay.
hope
I
they
went
actually.
I went ahead and put those on, even though they're half the time they're wrong. But we went ahead and played that for her. All right.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it. Gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it. I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga about the bomb. A nigga to keep it calm, keep it calm. Keep believing you beat me. I beat the odds. When I'm a loser, I'm about to use in the voodoo. A nigga about to know you niggas about to know what I'm about to do to you. And when I gotta go cray on the beat up.
Ooh, is that busy?
The caption.
Busy Bone?
He's going so fast. The captions were trying to keep up with him in the beginning.
And they just quit.
And they just quit.
They're
They're like, no English.
You know you're spitting fire when the auto-generated captions fucking
quit
off themselves. They're just like, fuck it.
Yep.
I'm done. I quit.
And I relate. I feel them. I have no.
My brain was right there.
All I hear is blah, 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 blah.
Man.
syllables. Once I get acquainted to someone's voice, I'll be able to catch their style of in their you know how they articulate their words and their tone of voice.
Yeah.
But I have to be able to recognize their voice and be acquainted with it.
Absolutely.
To really,
Get a 100 in chat for silence comment. YouTube captions suck. Ain't that right? Everybody give a 100 in chat for that. But Busy Bone is
100.
Busy Bone, and I'm pretty sure that's who this
is this?
I think.
Okay.
You guys correct me if I'm wrong. It could be, I don't know. It looks like Busy in a way,
I've
but
never seen
I
this
could be
person.
wrong because I don't know AFRO and Krishna. As far as I know, I don't know those two. So it could be. It could be wrong.
AFRO, Afro, because he's got an
obviously, but
Yeah.
I've seen Busy have that look as well. So.
A nigga about to know you niggas about to know what I'm about to do to you. And when I gotta go cray on the beat, I better holler with automatic. There ain't no way your motherfucker following. Methodical, we known to be the prodigal, article, homicidal. I can leave another brother, my low. Bottom line, a nigga about to do it, a nigga the part of mine. I'm hard, hide a missile, the nuke it until they all died. Overdrive, get them notified about the archive. On the mind, all bizarre, on the front line. One time, I unwind, I'm unkind, I run by the pain. Alumni, I untie and comply the brain. The nigga about to do it, I gotta give him another guarantee. I keep it suited to suckers, so know I got the kerosene. Beautiful music is suited for the one that listen to the visionary. Bury everybody, be the minister, the incubus and the abyss. And I be the one to benefit, to beat it, fatality, Mortal Kombat finisher.
Wow. What in the actual F, man? That was nutso.
No sheep in my circle. I love his shirt.
No sheep in my circle.
The guy that's doing the hook.
Guys,
I
which one is this? Let me know. Is this? I have no idea. So let me know who the first one going is. I'm sure I can narrow it down once everybody else goes. But
The incubus and the abyss, and I be the one to benefit, to beat it, fatality, Mortal Kombat finisher.
Finisher.
I walked through hell and made it out alive.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
Turn this bitch to overdrive. Okay, which flow should I go with? I think I'll multiply vocals by I don't even know, but I'm finna sound motorized like this V6 remote control boat that I'm zipping around my pool at home. See, my private life's no joke. I find myself doing the most, but I'm supposed to. Why not? Boy, I gave it all I got. Every single line I jot. Bye-bye my ops. Take a look inside my lot. That's a Bok Joy Green, my Bach. I'll be right back. Sipping up the I-95. When I see a Popeyes, I stop. I watch eyes pop as I cop a two-piece leg and thighs with size and sign inside of the white box. Man, I'm fresh to death.
Woo!
Yeah.
Damn,
I like how he played on that.
Fucking mic
with
is
the Popeyes,
smoking right now.
Sipping up the I-95 when I see a Popeyes, I stop. I watch eyes pop as I cop a two-piece leg and thighs with size and sign inside of the white box. Man, I'm fresh to death. I step the best. These checks finesse the left side of my Nikes. Guess I'm blessed. So yes, success in the flesh. These checks.
Huh?
Was he was talking about the real thing at Popeyes, but was he talking about a girl too? Like a metaphor?
I don't know.
He was saying, watch eyes pop, you know, basically, like, wow, you know, as he, you know, gets his Popeyes order.
Right.
But the way that he described it could also be describing a woman.
I very well could have been. I don't know. I didn't catch that part of it. I caught the eyes pop eyes, obviously, on the wordplay
Pop
there.
as I cop a two-piece leg and thighs with size and sign inside of the white box. Man, I'm fresh to death.
Inside of a white box.
So I think what he's getting at is when he stops at Popeyes, he watches people like eyes pop out because oh my God, it's him, and then he signs the inside of their box, their food box.
I gotcha.
Like as an autograph.
He said something about thighs, and I thought he said white box. It's saying white hot there, but I thought he meant white box.
He did say white box.
As in
He
like
signs the
a
inside of
woman's
the white
box. As in a woman's box.
Yeah.
Piece, leg, and thighs besides then sign inside of the white box. Man.
Digging deep in there. I'm thinking about the women. You guys see what kind of mind she's got. Think about the women's box here.
I'm fresh to death, I step the best. These checks finesse the left side of my Nikes. Guess I'm blessed, so yes, success in the flesh. These checks, man, they just keep coming in nice. I'm talking a whole lot of pesos. Now if I may say so, Poppy stay with the fuego. The wave of imposters like hasta luego. Tell Satan, yo.
I walked through hell and made it out alive.
That was intense.
Shut your mouth, don't want your
that.
damn advice. Yo. The real ones just arrived, I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive. I was drilling the riddling in my system like vitamins while I'm feeling adrenaline. I'm a symbol of skeletons in my closet. It's evident that I'm threatening peasants like I'm the president. Stepping in sections that are unwelcome and set the precedent. Effortless, I'm just taking my time. My heart is racing, I'm patiently pacing, picking in mind. I never fake it, I take it, replace it, make it sublime. Ain't no vacation, frustration, fake it, they hate on my prime. Got my heart and soul in the trolls. I ain't talking about votes when I say I get a poll. Wait, all my dreams and my goals, they unfold while they scroll on their phones. Wait, I can never slow, gotta grow, gotta flow, gotta glow, neck flows on. Wait, no Samuel L, I'm incredible. I never fail, murder on the mic, set bail. To a billion women say they feeling them, sentencing me killing this. But it's so cold, like I'm cold and a villain. All of my synonyms so damn innocent. Challenge them like cinnamon, till they can't breathe, can't sleep, can't.
Oh, I love how he was doing that
dope.
play on the end of those words. He was putting some swag on that for sure.
To a billion women say they're feeling themselves, but oh my God, man.
I'm incredible, I never fail, murder on the mic, set bail. To a billion women say they feeling them, sentencing me killing this. But it's so cold, like I'm cold and a villain. All of my synonyms so damn innocent. Challenge them like cinnamon, till they can't breathe, can't sleep, can't see, no plan B. Cause a stampede for them bucks, no Bambi. You a pansy, not manly. Her panties all on the ground to have me, she fancy. I walked through hell and
now
made
he's
it
talking about a girl.
Damn, man.
Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived, I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
आया मैं कहाँ से देखो पहुंचा मैं कहाँ पे कृष्णा के नाम पे चौड़ियाँ पूरी आवाम में मिले दुआ के नाम पे धुआं ये जानते क्यों आज ये कांपते दिखे सांप ने कुएं में झांक के पूरे एक सांस में करूँ मैं तो असली कांड जलती जाने की देखे मेरा असली काम जल्दी बांध ये नकाब जैसे बद्रीनाथ में रजनीकांत की छपरी की फटरी गांड बोला 10+ years been underrated as fuck always kept it a buck I never duck no action thought they be
The fucking captions finally caught up.
No,
to
he
it.
was doing it in a different language.
I'm just. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I
just noticed.
He just started doing it.
I just
in
noticed the captions just started going. I was
Yeah.
just like, why did they just finally start? That's nuts,
No,
man.
he just started doing
so,
it in English.
Holy shit, man! This. Let me take this back real quick, guys.
Yeah.
I have no idea which one this is either. So I haven't seen this guy before at all.
No.
Super talented though.
मैं रजनीकांत की छपरी की फटरी गांड बोला 10+ years been underrated as fuck always kept it a buck I never duck no action thought they be chucked to celebrating my ups but they claiming it's lucky never praising my passion I'm a savage in both languages kinda tight with the rap but it's no bandages brandish it flows that are so damaging throw hands with it when the beat bang my fangs come out and I strangle it जानते बात से मेरी बातें वास्तव कहाँ से कहाँ तक देखे मैंने रास्ते कहाँ तक रैप के वास्ते करते ये खास से नाटक पास थे खास तब वही मेरे पास है आज तक never lack the energy making my enemies scared of me cleverly put them in jeopardy chopping the melody guillotine I'm a remedy mentally for the ones that need therapy cause I'm meant to be legendary hella deep in the scene
I walked through hell.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so, Silent. I'm pretty sure that was Spanish. I could be wrong, but yeah.
And then he confirmed it and he said that he basically spits hot bars in both languages. Obviously said it in his own clever way.
Hell fucking
cleverly put them in jeopardy chopping the melody guillotine I'm a remedy mentally for the ones that need therapy cause I'm meant to be legendary hella deep in the scene
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice.
Ooh, I love that.
The real ones just arrived, I will not apologize.
I like how that bass goes right there, right before it does that, like literally right before that, where it goes, it hits that triple on there. They took the bass though, and they didn't just like hit 3 like do like that.
No.
They made it go like pitch bend up and down. You know what I mean? It's almost like a real deep synth bass that goes wah, wah,
and then
wah.
with that
the beat is
melody sound
sick.
they're making with it.
Yeah.
Oh, the contrast.
The real ones just arrived, I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
You motherfuckers are trans, can't try to be deep, but you a dummy, double damn, I'm a kind of be brief, then I can't when they.
That's busy.
Okay.
I'm If
Maybe.
it looks like it. He's got that high pitched voice too.
Gotcha.
I didn't even. It's been so long since I've heard him as well.
Just turn this shit to
Motherfuckers are trans, can't trying to be deep, but you a dummy, double damn. I'm trying to be brief, get that I can when I can, and the nigga put the cam, and they trying to be cheap. I put the bam in the fam, and I creep, and I crawl, and I peep. I'm a brawl, whether or not I fall, whether or not I fall. Put the rock, keeping them slick, put the gun, put the dog in his place, and continue to ball. Put the balls in his face, and I draw from the waist, got the AK force. If it's hot in a place, get a taste, and a young cut raw. Fresh from the shore, with the sharks on the way, man, the cops on the way, and I'm only halfway deep in the safe. Gotta get to the bank, but I get to the bag, better get out my way, or they walk to the plank when we get to the bay. Murderous seasons on the way, when they walk through here, they just saute with the gas on fleek and the smoke on toxic. Number 2 carbon, 0 oxygen. Got the bank of my nigga from Maine, he be caught in the time every time, everyone, and it just starts a game, but I guess he complain, cause it's never a strain on my brain.
That had that stupid bone flavor back in the day.
Yeah,
from
it did.
Man, it really did. That,
His
especially
voice is
that
crazy high pitched.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when they came out back in the day. I was just like, what? Like mind melted for sure.
He be caught in the time every time, everyone, and it just starts a game, but I guess he complain, cause it's never a strain on my brain.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice.
I want that shirt.
The
It says
real
no
ones
sheep in my
just
circle.
arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
So many people tell me they used to my chopping, cause I've been at it for hella reducing the jocking. They know I'm a killer with all the juice that I'm dropping, so they missing all my lyric abuse when it's popping. Muse in the coffin, you to stop and producing the Zeus, a huge shoes to walking, but take a need to be letting loose, shoot them often. A heckler set them like a news choosing options. 36 years busting, giving the most of people my wordy shit. Here's nothing sniffing the dope and weekend and early hits here, sucking dirty dicks near, pussing dirty pricks. We're hushing what I'm giving the people, they take it like a type of therapy. They are the reason not too many are not aware of me. If you know with me in a jiffy, you never care to be. You're scared of me, cause I am the killer, bringing the clarity with the speed. I'm giving them all I got, I'm kind of feeling.
Bringing the clarity with the speed, he said. And that's true, man. Because one,
He's saying he's the therapy for the people too. I love that.
And one, there's not a whole lot of rappers that can do that machine gun chopper flow and be real clear.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's plenty
Joyner.
like Yella Joyner.
Yella.
M's real good unless he just gets going stupid fast to where, you know, that's but Tech,
He's just flexing at that point.
yeah, but Tech is one of the best with his enunciation and the clarity, I think.
You're not aware of me. If you know with me in a jiffy, you never care to be. You're scared of me, cause I am the killer, bringing the clarity with the speed. I'm giving them all I got, I'm kind of feeling like they're waiting for my motherfucking lips to bleed. This degree, they don't want a script to read. They want me talking about I'm dripping like a dick disease, and that is no surprise. It's your demise, go for my best tech when I'm
dripping like a dick disease.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's what they want you
clarity with the
to
speed. I'm giving them all I got, I'm kind of feeling like they're waiting for my motherfucking lips to bleed. This degree, they don't want a script to read. They want me talking about I'm dripping like a dick disease, and that is no surprise. It's your demise, go for my best tech when I vocalize. The fold, the five is gonna slow the lies when I speed them up and I put them into overdrive. Close your eyes.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
Whenever I'ma get ignorant, it'll get ugly. What could be done to me? Let them know they don't want none of me. When I be coming up out of it, I am an animal, impeccable as ever. Let them know ain't nobody touching me. Look into the eyes of an immediate enemy. It'll be the final analysis. And then the paralysis of a cinematic enigma. I am a nigga, my nemesis, and never defeated. I'm over for challenges. Take a walk in the Timberland, never warrior. I'm like Tupac in the moccasin. I can send everybody into the grave. Got you feeling the villain, the way I pitted your village. I'm magnificent on the stage. Then I'ma dig them up, shoot them in the head like the Day of the Dead. You ain't gonna be able to get them up, but then when I lit them up, you gon' have to carry the dead soldier. So I'ma allow you to pick them up and take them back home. Give them a burial they deserve gone because I know how to play with words. Hook up the lettering like I'm a veteran. I am an elephant in the room, bring it doom with the verbs. Pushing the pedal to the metal when I am over the level of any one of you motherfuckers in front of me. You be like a son of me. I don't ever see you when I be flowing in motion. You be too far up under me because I'm in overdrive. Twisted.
I walked through hell.
Damn, man. I tell you what. Let me touch
I
on this.
think he might have actually been the clearest with his fast chopper flow.
Really?
And
I
I
mean,
don't listen
hey.
to Twister a lot, so I'm not real. I know
and-
him.
yeah,
but I'm
him
not
and-
familiarized with his voice like I am Tech Nine's.
They are considered like
his
the
was
fucking
very
founders
articulate.
of it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, back in the day,
Both of them were great.
Do or Die, and they did that. I think it was a song they did with Twista. I think it was called Po Pimp maybe or something like that. But some of that was like one of the introductions I had to Twista back in the day because I was a big fan of Do or Die. They're
See, this is why-
Chicago-based duo, but
this is why Throwback Thursday is going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely.
So when that kind of stuff comes up, we can actually look it up and then jot it down, put it in the categories that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so people can actually
the
get
decades,
a chance to
the
check
genres.
it out.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be fun.
Well, made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive. I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
That was dope. That was dope. That beat got me hyped. That was stupid good. Thank you so much, David, for that one.
Yes.
I've never heard that, to be honest with you, which I'm shocked because that is right up my alley. That was a fucking display of Chopper right there.
See,
that was a display.
That would have been a great candidate for like a bar breakdown night. We're kind of throwing that around too, to be able to just really take one song and break it down, whether we know the lyrics or not, or we've ever heard it or not. We can do old, new, whatever, really just break it down and kind of go back and forth on a live with y'all about what the interpretation is to you, what the artist meant, catching metaphors,
That'd be dope.
Going back and forth. I think that'd be so much fun.
Absolutely.
We do that in our spare time. That's how I really learned the art of hip hop.
Yeah, gee, that I've heard Twista really get going too. That was him kind of on a steady too, you know what I mean? But I've heard him actually really turn it on.
The silence in my brain is on fire.
Silence brain is on fire. I tell you that's and that it's not just because of the style, like the chopper flow, the machine gun style that they're doing. That does have a little bit to do with it, but I preached about rewindability a lot. And what's good to me in hip hop is being able to listen to a song over and over and over again and still be able to catch stuff. And on top of that, once you think you have caught it all and you're not being surprised by any more doubles or shit that you missed, you're still able to listen to it because it's still, a banger. So
and then you're proud of yourself because you have figured out the mind twister. And that it probably took you, several listens, maybe several, years, to listen over and over again to really catch it all.
Absolutely. Yes, David, we are going to get to your other ones tonight. Guys, the requests we're going to close those down. We've still got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It looks like we've still got 5 left. We're going to go, David, since you've got 2 other ones, we're going to go to Silence next. And then we'll do Jameson's, then Anessa's, and then yours again, David.
So are we not going to do the Harry Mack tonight?
We are probably going to have to start with his tomorrow.
Okay.
Because it is already, we've been going for 2.5, so it'll probably be a good 3-hour stream when this is done.
I told you I had a feeling this live was going to be popping.
Let's go ahead and let's make sure everybody gets their super chat request done. And guys, we are going to be live again tomorrow night with, what is it, Friday night? So we will.
We do have to take Lucas.
Yes, it'll be later tomorrow. It'll be probably around the same time tomorrow night, around 9:30-ish, right around there. Now I'm going to try to do it as early as possible, but right around there because we do have to drive a 3-hour round trip tomorrow before we can get back to doing that. But with that being said, we are going to most likely start with, I think we heard Tom's dropping a new one, Tom McDonald, tomorrow. So we will probably be starting with Tom, and then we will work in the Harry Mack Omegle 10 if we can from there. So we hope we see all of you tomorrow too.
Maybe just on our next live because I have a feeling that Friday night will be popping too. So.
Yeah, so we are definitely going to be live tomorrow night as well. Let me go ahead and get this next one loaded up.
We just pick a certain song to
something that's on our list.
Something that's on our list so we can get it covered, and that also is just a good starter for the night.
All right, so let's see. Let me get Silence next one.
So people have time to come in and make their requests and stuff.
Right. So this one, okay, it doesn't look like there's.
No, he wanted me to pull up the lyrics. I'll put it on the side.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, I could actually understand him rather well. But just in case I have a question, I'll pull it up real quick.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, everybody. This is Silent Ground's next super chat request, and this is Tone Deaf again with the track Optimist. Optimist. It sounded like I was saying like Optimus Prime, but it's Optimist. All right, let me get this pulled up here.
Okay, I'm going to try not to.
Yes, I like to try to catch them myself, so... All right, here we go, guys. Let's take it to it. And... Oh, I like the picture here. Check this out, babe.
Anessa said I can wait. Let David go before me. And David said, yes, please let me go first.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you, Anessa. You're awesome. Check out this picture, babe.
Oh, yeah, I know. I seen it.
Yeah, he's got his mouth taped with the pin. That's sick. That is sick. All right, here we go. Tone Deaf.
Optimist.
If I can get it unmuted.
Ah la 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 la, life is wonderful. Ah la 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 la. Ah la 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 la, life is wonderful.
Life is wonderful.
Ah la 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 la, life.
Yeah, that goes full circle.
Ah la 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 la, life is wonderful.
Yeah, life is wonderful.
Ah la 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 la.
Sometimes I hate everyone and everything to the world itself, even though in the portrait of health and been blessed with many things. Is when it seems life's beginning to take a splendid lead, suddenly everything tends to lean negatively. I used to feel my luck.
Ooh, everything tends to lean negatively.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Because when it seems like life's beginning to take a splendid lead, suddenly everything
Tends to lean negatively.
Yes.
Yeah. I love his roles, man. This guy,
Yes.
I'm a big fan of this guy's cadences, the way even just his enunciation.
Yeah, I just didn't catch the splendid lead, which I needed to for that next role. So, okay.
He pervs his words a lot like how I used to do it. Yes. I like in the very beginning there where they did that, the build into the verse or the hook or the la la, where it did that like repeat.
Yes.
That was super. See, I like those simple technical things
Health
like
and
that.
been blessed with many
Simple can
things,
be big.
everything to the world itself, even though in the portrait of health and been blessed with many things. Is when it seems life's beginning to take a splendid lead, suddenly everything tends to lean negatively. I used to feel my luck was bled for me at 17, because of a sense positive outcomes have been seldom seen. They tell me to bounce to doubt can self-fulfill prophetically, and that's probably why John and Paul said that it's best to let it be. And
Ooh, that was dope. It's best
I used to
let
feel
it
my
be.
luck was bled from me at 17 because ever since positive outcomes have been seldom seen. They tell me that bouts with doubt can self-fulfill prophetically, and that's probably why John and Paul said that it's best to let it be. Wow.
That's what I mean. So bouts with doubt can self.
He's going a lot faster in this one.
Bouts with doubt can self-fulfill prophetically. Basically, what he's touching there, guys, is you gotta be careful with the negative energy that you're putting out and the negative energy that you're letting in, because the universe, God, they don't really look at negative or positive.
No.
It's whatever you're focusing on
your
in
frequency.
life. Yes,
Yes.
it's whatever you're focusing on in life. You focus too hard on them doubts and the negative things in life.
The
you're
lower
gonna,
energies.
You're going to lower your energy. The universe is going to give that back to you, and you're going to get caught in that loop that you don't want to be in. That's why even when you're going through hard times, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there, but it's best to try to be as positive as possible because, like I said, the
Look
universe
at the things
is,
that you do have to be grateful for.
Yes, that they are. The universe is unbiased. God is they do not look at if what you really want. It is what your energy says you want.
Yes,
you can say one thing, but if your energy's putting out another, that's what you're going to get.
Energies vibrate, and we're all energy, and emotions. Energies in motion.
Yes.
So our emotions vibrate at a certain thing, and our thoughts cause our emotions. So it's all just a cycle that it's all simultaneously working together, but they're all separate too. So you have to tend to each energy body that you have and make sure that each one is healthy and balanced, so you don't get caught in those webs. Because like he said, whatever you're putting out, that's all the universe feels is your vibration. So it's going to bounce back to you. And so if you want to lift yourself up or get yourself out of a rut instead of spiral into more negativity and sulk, then you have to discipline your mind and retrain your mind. This is what I did. You have to, anytime you have a bad moment, think of 3 things that you have to be grateful for. It could be so simple, like the breath in your lungs. That's not simple, but you know what I mean. The sun is shining today. You know, it's the warmth is hitting my skin.
Right.
Just my favorite color is purple, and I seen 3 purple shirts today. Literally just something like that, just real quick. And you have to do that every single time, and it really will retrain your brain to do it naturally.
Yes.
17, because of a sense positive outcomes have been seldom seen. They tell me to bow to doubt can self-fulfill prophetically, and that's probably why John and Paul said that it's best to let it be. And I used to be the cat with plenty kinetic energy, happy-go-lucky, Mr. Follow your dream and set it free. But over the years, and I've been jaded to the nth degree. I hate it cause my sense of grief is blatant and my friends agree. See, people's selfish deeds lead to my bleak expectancy. If I catch the E, I never expect to see an empty seat. But in typical fashion, this'll pass until my next defeat, till I'm stressing deep and forced to beg and plead, to them we'll sing.
Wow. That's legit.
Life is wonderful. Yeah, it goes full circle. Life is wonderful.
Hook is legit.
Right. They say I'm a natural born pessimist, and that's fucking wild. Must have come on my mother's smile and my father's bullheadedness.
That's crazy, man, because I'm relating to this guy on all kinds of hardcore levels. I actually had lyrics in one of my songs.
This is some major Pisces energy.
One of my songs, my lyrics were, I used to go by the mic name of Omen, and I called myself, in these lyrics, I said, Omen, the specimen, pessimist specialist. So, because I've always been, before I met my wife, that is, I was always a very pessimistic person. I was a very glass half empty type of person.
I was too. I didn't see it like that though. I always called myself a realist because I was just seeing reality as it was, rather than living in some kind of fantasy world. But see, the fantasy world's not a thing, and don't let anybody belittle you into thinking that your happiness and what is your happiness, like what you seek out and what you enjoy in life is fantasy world, just because it's not what we've been conditioned to believe is success and happiness, which is the hamster wheel of life that never lets you off and never lets you think for yourself. You never have a moment to think for yourself. Literally no free time. And then the free time people do have, they spend it on their screens, their phone, and all of that is planned, and planted there to be in, like the zombified thing. It's planted there to make you sway in different ways and never think for yourself.
Absolutely. It's
you have to be alone with your thoughts, and people are scared to do that because they don't know who they are, and then that makes them feel a bunch of negative emotions. And they feel lonely. You should never feel lonely with yourself if you know who the fuck you really are.
It's hard though. It's hard.
You can have lonely moments. Loneliness is an emotion, and you can feel loneliness in moments and miss somebody and whatnot, but you should never be alone, like feel lonely with yourself all the time. You have to have stillness to be able to maintain your balance in life and be able to think for yourself.
They say I'm a natural born pessimist, and that's fucking wild. Must have come on my mother's smile and my father's bullheadedness. I pull ahead and get pulled back, but I keep struggling. Feel like I couldn't catch a break, beat juggling. Still I reach up, put it on, and proceed trudging along as I lead.
I couldn't catch a break, beat juggling. That was dope. Break beat.
Yes.
That was dope. That was a
so
dope.
So reach upward nine.
Catch a break, beat juggling. Still I reach up, put it on, and proceed trudging along as I lead these brothers in arms to achieve what's in our hearts. But the scene shrugging us off, so I just remember that every dream comes with a scar. When I see something I want, when it seems nothing is wrong, well, I gotta keep telling myself to stop, waiting for the other foot to drop. Live in the moment, sit on the throne and just take a look from the top. It's a whole other perspective to see the good that you got. And if it's an omen, quit with the moaning, don't let it.
He literally just said,
"No, if it's an omen, quit with the moment." And we literally, what he just said.
Oh man!
I gotta keep telling myself to stop, waiting for the other foot to drop, live in the moment, sit on the throne, and just take a look from the top. It's a whole other perspective to see the good that you got. We literally just talked about that,
said that,
and then he went right into now. If it's an omen, quit with the moaning. And he just told you that his name was
my mic name was Omen,
and he was talking about the pessimist side of him, which you moaning with the pessimism.
Yeah,
wow, that was
legit, man.
Divine path right here.
Relating. Alone and just take a look from the top. It's a whole other perspective to see the good that you got. And if it's an omen, quit with the moaning. Don't let it push you to flop. It's like being spooked at the dock since you was a baby, still shook from the shot. Don't imagine the tragic end to the book when there's not. You gotta try to rewrite in spite of how crooked the plot.
I just said that.
Fucking dope. I love how he put that. You gotta try to rewrite it despite how crooked the plot.
Yes.
That's dope.
What I was saying, they tried to literally tell you what to think and feel and how you're supposed to live on this hamster wheel of life.
That's where the conditioning comes in, guys. You don't have to
that's
imagine
the crooked plot.
You don't have to imagine, the most fucked up ending to the book if it's really not there, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what's there, you have to write your own book to the way that you want it, you know what I mean?
And you have to begin by thinking for yourself.
Because your book is written, believe it or not, I believe in, us having our own path and that sort of being able to blaze our own trails. But if you are conditioned and you don't, try to break that hamster wheel, that cycle, so to speak, your path is actually written for you because that conditioning will
you're zombified.
Yes, it will do it. It will make your life
which will
what it
leave
wants.
You dead inside. It truly will, and that's how sicknesses happen, like cancers and stuff like that. It's trapped energy it's blocked energy in your body that it doesn't have anywhere to flow to, and because you're not balancing it, you were never actually awakening it to your true self, introducing it to you, and then maintaining it as you grow and evolve as a person and get in contact with your other energy bodies, because we're full of multiple mental, emotional, physical, sexual, spiritual. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
But rewrite in spite of how crooked the plot. Life is wonderful. And it goes full circle. Yes, yes. Life is wonderful. Right. Now, when you go this long uphill, you lose the will to climb it. So I wrote this song to remind me of the silver lining. In a world that's wrong, and I carry a sword that's strong. And slice them all with smiles, y'all. I fight them as I kill with kindness. Nobody wants a bit of Benny or a Debbie Downer or a sad Santa be wrapping a wet blanket around them. Keep a sunny disposition, breathe out, cause life has a way of stripping the pain off of your dream house is simple. Indeed, these things seem to be easy to see, but they easily flee your mind as you find repeated deceit. Now there's reasons the weak will never dream or believe. Before they leap, they concede to defeat and agree to retreat. And when fatigue has really got you by the balls, remember that if you really didn't believe you succeed, then you wouldn't have tried at all. So jump regardless of the consequence, cause even on the night of the apocalypse, everybody's an optimist.
Son, that was dope.
Oh my god,
that was dope. That was mic drop right there, and
yes,
we still got like a minute and a half left, man. That
was dope. Life is wonderful. And it goes full circle. Yeah, life is wonderful. One more time.
Look at that piano.
No matter how hard it seems, there's always someone in another position. So when it rains, just hold on. When it's gray, just hold on. When there's pain, just hold on. When it rains, and when it rains, think dry skies. When it's gray, think bright lights. When Think dry skies when it's green. Think bright lights when there's pain. Just smile, smile when it's rain.
Hell
Wow.
yes, man. That was fucking amazing.
Yes.
That was amazing,
Wow.
man. Wow. Yeah, I'm feeling tone deaf, man.
Yes.
I'm a fan for real.
Yes.
That I relate to just everything, his style,
Yes.
the way he writes, his vocabulary, like a lot. I mean, I really relate to it.
His
And
technicalities. Oh my gosh.
yes, that's awesome, man. That was tone deaf Optimus, guys. That was
Yes.
Silence. Last super chat request, man. That was badass. Okay, let's see. Let me get this switch back up here. Man, that was really cool. I was feeling that. All right, guys. Let me push this back real quick. Let me get this set up real quick. We're going to go into Jameson's last one, Lord of the Lost, and then we will go back to David, and then we will end with Anessa's tonight. So let's do. Let me get this set up here. We getting ready to go. We're gonna switch from that back to Lord of the Lost. That's why we like doing these requests. Is that one, we get to discover people like the Lord of the Lost, the Falling in Reverse, the Tone Deafs. You know what I mean? And get turned on to some really, really amazing shit. But we also get that variety. You know what I mean?
Have you noticed though, with all the variety that we have, and we got variety on here. There's a lot of the same, not same subject matter necessarily, but
a lot of people speak about the same kind of stuff.
Not necessarily. They're all talking about different stuff and their own personal things, and making it their own creative, but they're all talking about really, really important, deep stuff, like that people need to be awakened to, like the pain of the awakened soul that lives in the lost world. You hear what I said? The pain of the awakened soul that lives in the lost world. I feel like, and then they just take, their creativity and their, maybe one specific subject of the pain of the awakened soul in the lost world. Yeah. And, maybe a situation that they dealt with, or just something that, they're passionate about and see that's wrong. Because that's my whole thing. A lot of the stuff I speak on and I'm so passionate about, I didn't necessarily go through it. I might have seen somebody go through it, but I study a lot. I study psychology a lot. I study astrology. I study all kinds of really taboo subjects that aren't really taboo. They're the truth that should be in our education systems that aren't. Yes. They're the paths to help us understand ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yes, and there's many different ways. You don't have to follow, astrology to get to that path. You can do numerology. Numerology can tell you about yourself as well, and that's like math and shit.
I want to touch back on the chat real quick. I like Leslie's comment here. She said, as hard as it is, we must be still and know that he is God. Even if you're spiritual or whatever you believe in, being still is so important. We couldn't agree with you more. It doesn't matter.
The peace sign and the yin and yang sign.
It doesn't matter, if you're into, actual, like, religion, specific religion, or if you're just a spiritual person or whatever. And we believe, we believe in meditation, and we think that meditation should be taught in schools. It should be one of the first things that parents instill into their kids and that sort of thing, because being still and
meditation.
Being with yourself through through meditation like that is a key to a lot of things in life. You can get through a lot of stuff just by going inside yourself. So that was a great comment. I really like that. That piano thing, that's crazy. I know that piano and that was legit. All right, it was a good night with you guys. Absolutely.
It's always a good night with y'all.
Absolutely. Plies.
Did you guys react to my last video?
Plies, that's right. Says, video, you guys, we are actually done taking requests tonight. We've still got a few super chat requests to do, but we are going to be live tomorrow night as well. We will start out about 9 to 10 Central Time, and we will run for a couple hours tomorrow night. So if you want to swing by and get your request in, come early, and we'll get to it, man. We don't discriminate on anything. We like to check out anything new.
We also have an email too, so if you want us to check out any of your personal things and get like our opinions on them or stuff like that, or do any kind of business, those kind of things, then just hit our email up and give us a link or whatever.
Our emails are in our description, so absolutely.
Said, if you thought you would have failed, you would have never tried at all. That's exactly right. So you obviously knew your intuition was guiding you, and your intuition's a real thing. It's your soul, it's your spirit, and you have to be still and be meditative. Prayer, you know, some people pray, that's the same thing, prayer, meditation, whatever, but it's going within yourself and being still and, you know, seeking out the answers that way, because your intuition will bring them to you when you open up the right outlets in your mind. You have to shut your wandering mind off, because the conditioning will have it going in a million different directions, and that actually causes it to get out of balance causes you to get lost from your original unique balance, and you can get caught up in the systems per se, literally or symbolically, and you know, not because we're human, we're emotional,
absolutely,
and that's why it's set up like that, because they know it's a trap.
Absolutely. So Silent says that the reason I got the Optimist is because I am a pessimist. I put it there as a reminder. NF tied it right above. Thank you for the feels. Hey man, absolutely.
Thank you.
Like I said, I was a pessimist, and I still have very pessimistic traits in certain times. You know, I try to work every day at being a positive person and retraining my thoughts, like she was telling you. But when it's in you, especially
he's a double water sign.
Especially, you know, whenever your actual personality traits tend to lean more towards that. But whatever it takes, if it takes a tattoo, if it takes finding your person, like without her, you know, I don't know that I would have been strong enough to be the person I am today. You know what I mean? I really don't. I can't tell you guys that I would, because I'm not nowhere near perfect as it is, let alone, you know, I know where I was at, you know, when I met her, and it wasn't necessarily in a great place, so, you know.
But it was the place he needed. But
whatever it takes,
yes, I wasn't either, but we were in the places we needed to be to find each other and find each other's frequency at that moment. We were both on the same playing field, and we found each other, and we've helped each other grow and evolve as humans are supposed to do in any relation.
Absolutely.
Not just, you know, romantic, but you know, if you have negative traits, because everybody does, like I said, I study astrology, every sign has negative and positive. And like the universe, he's not, you know, not biased, God either. You know, there's no good or bad. They're just negative and positive. It's just different energy vibrations, and both are needed for balance. But just because you have a negative trait and your emotions might bring that out in you, that doesn't mean that you live in that and be like, oh, that's just how I am.
No,
like
you
how
gotta
a lot
work
of people
it. You got to work at overcoming it.
You got to figure out what your positive ones are and transform those negatives into positives. Those negatives will actually be your lessons and will help you grow into the better person.
That's like one of the main things to do. Like, that's life. That's what we're here to
People
be better,
missing
to be
that,
a better
though.
person, to constantly learn and improve on yourself, and find that ultimate, you know, holy grail in a sense, that happiness, you know, and that's what we're here for. And you start doing that. So
yes, and happiness is a lifestyle. It's not something that, it's not a destination. And people have to stop living in happiness destination syndrome. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
And you know, it'll be in the next job. It'll be in the you know, when I get the big house, or when I get married, you know, when I go on vacation. No, happiness is something that you have to get up and choose every single day, especially in this world today that is so tough, especially with all the screens. And it's almost like they forced you to live through them, because like I said, everything's on your phone anymore. We're real introverts, and we don't do the phone a lot. We do a lot of nature. We do a lot of that. We don't have our phones on us 24/7, but the systems almost force you to, you know, have to have them somewhat to be able to live in this society.
Absolutely.
Like, it's craziness.
All right, guys, we're going to jump into the next one.
I know to do detoxes.
We can be long-winded, so we're going to go ahead and get to your guys' requests. But we love talking to you guys.
David said, y'all speak truth.
We love talking to you guys. Okay, guys, this is Jameson's Yes, Jameson's last request, super chat of the night, and this is Lord of the Lost, and I think it's called, what is it? Is that Morgana? Morgana, I think is what it is. So, all right.
Silent Ground said, "Stay grounded." Good one.
Yeah, stay silent, grounded.
Yeah. He said, "You're doing good, bud." You.
Did good. Oh shit.
Here we go.
Fate will echo between through the shores of the fallen soul.
You have the captions on?
Bass.
No, they don't have any.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't give it to you on this one. The bass in his voice, that baritone, that is nuts.
Yes.
Hey man, take it easy, Silent. Try to catch up with us tomorrow night, man. We will be on tomorrow night about the same time, man. We love you.
Much love.
Yep.
Through the shores of the fallen souls, to its land that I serve with pride. Visions clear in the fading light. Red we walk through the shadows of rain. Come and walk with me to the end. Who's got that soul? Walk to
That breakdown, man, that is
Yes.
dope.
I didn't expect that either.
I'm digging his setup too, man. I really
Yes.
like how he's got his drum setup there. He's got like it looks like two big floor toms on his right, and then where your regular toms would be, it's like he's got a little bit smaller floor tom. Like so that's gonna give him that real deep like that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I
What's
mean?
this setting? Are they supposed to be underwater?
I'm not sure. I didn't know if those were like if that's just like an effect from the camera or if that represents like maybe orbs or if like you said like underwater. Like I'm not sure, but I noticed it like going up and down. You know what I mean?